All right, all right. What's going on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of the True Big Blue Podcast. And we on Draft Eve.
Oh,
Thank you guys for tuning in. It is almost here. We've been waiting for almost 3 months for the NFL draft. It's finally going to be here in less than 24 hours, guys. And I'm going to be proud to give you guys the first round tomorrow night. Um, Joe's going to probably have to do Friday and Saturday. We have to talk it over with Lou. Hopefully, Lou's able to come in soon and we can get that worked out. But, man, it's been a long ride trying to get to the draft, man. And now that it's here, man, I probably won't even sleep good tonight thinking about this damn draft, who we're going to take, who we should take. There's been some hot takes. There's another hot take going around that Drake Jackson, remember that guy from USC?
Oh, yes.
The edge from USC.
Yeah.
They're saying he could be a first round pick. He's on a lot of teams' boards. So that's a little bit crazy. What's going on, Nimmer? What's going on, Wells?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him.
Right. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm not a very big fan of Drake Jackson. Now that would be a huge surprise if we took him at 5 or 7 for sure.
Right.
You might get a reaction out of me on that one. But man, Joe, just give us a little bit of what you thinking what's going to happen tomorrow, man. Give us a little prediction. Maybe you can play Nostradamus a little bit. Kayla, what's going on? Kayla, thank you for tuning in.
Nimmer. Everybody, man.
Kayla, Nimmer,
Blue
Wales,
for life, 57 Ortiz. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Giants. Remember when we were a month away? Y'all remember sitting here when we were a month away going, what the hell? Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Guess what? Waiting's over.
It's here.
Tomorrow night, the green flag drops and the bullshit stops. Joe Shane and company is going to take over the New York Football Giants. They're doing the draft tomorrow night. We're going to finally see what these guys are thinking. What direction are we going? What are they thinking? Who are we drafted? Oh, there's a lot of questions. Everybody's amped up. People are going to be mad tomorrow. People are going to be happy tomorrow. You got to roll with the punches right now, unfortunately. You can say that's the worst draft pick in the world. You know what? The guy's an all-star and Shane drafted him. I don't care what position he plays. The guy's a freaking all-star. I got somebody to root for again on this team. I got a player that's going to be there for 17 friggin' games. I've got a foundation piece that's leading into this franchise for the future. You guys right now are getting to see this team built from the ground up. From the ground up, you're seeing this team built right now. This is the start of everything. This is the direction that we're going to go in. This is the team we're going to be. That dark cloud that was hanging over Giants Stadium, it's not there no more. It's gone. There's just a different feel about the culture, about the program, about the people in it. Look, I know everybody's saying I got to wait till they prove me something. You're absolutely right on that. I want proof too. But you know what? Sometimes, you know how Lou will sit here and talk about that third eyeball? Trust your gut. I'm trusting my gut right now. My gut is on that Lou train of 11-6. I'm not going to lie right now. With what's coming in here, with what we have on this team, and now we get to see what Shane and company is going to add to this team. These are his guys. He's bringing in his guys. This is exciting, man. As Giants fans, you get to see how a foundation is built. You get to see the struggles that are going to happen. We got a lot of young players. We got a lot of rookies. And the first thing we got to do is teach them how to win. That's the first thing. How to be a professional athlete for these rookies coming out of college, how to handle the media, and how to win. And that's what they're teaching right now. How to win, how to be a winner. Coach them up. Work with them. One-on-one. Dabble's working one-on-one with Jones. Dabble's working one-on-one with Barkley. We've seen the video evidence of it. We didn't see Judge or anybody working one-on-one, the head coach. He just stood back there with his hands behind his back and looked while Gettleman sit there in his sun hat and his shorts and his belly sticking out 10 feet. No, that's what we saw. We're not seeing that with this franchise. I am going on a rant here right now, but I don't care. I am 100% excited about Giants football again after that colossal cluster we watched for the last 5 weeks of last year. It has got to be better than that.
Right.
There is no friggin' way we could beat negative 10 yards for the game. Passing. There's no way we're going to beat that. No?
That's never going to happen.
Here it is, guys. Here
Give
it
a
is.
couple of shout outs real quick before it gets too bad. Nimmer, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Wells, Kayla, Coach Ed, what's going on, bro? Big Blue Life Ortiz, 57, what's going on? Rodney in the building. JDW in the building.
JD.
What's going on, JDW? Good to see you, bro. Pat Brown, good to see you again, Pat Brown. Welcome back.
Yes.
Ian, he says, what's up, y'all? How have y'all been? Very tired trying to get the content for you guys leading up to the draft. Thank you for tuning in, Ian. Welcome back. Big Shin, welcome back. Thank you.
Yes.
Timothy, what's going on? Timothy been in the chat for 5 minutes. He hasn't given up a trade option.
This is his night, baby.
Day.
This is
Crazy
his
D, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. That is true. Big Blue Life 57 Ortiz says Cross at 5, Johnson at 7. That could happen. Shan, he says this time tomorrow we have a couple of new Giants on the team. That is absolutely true.
Yeah.
Miz, what's going on, Miz? He says rumors we may trade out of 7. Just reported on NFL Network. Seattle has called a few times. Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind getting extra draft capital, move back 2 spots.
Me either.
Cool.
Yeah.
JDW said, good to see you. Good to see you, bro.
Yes.
He says, love Neil, love Tibbs. I'm hoping. Okay.
JDW, a great content creator, man. Go over there and check him out. He does a lot of Colts talk.
Right.
He does love the NFL. Great supporter of our channel.
Caleb being crazy. Talk about a punter at 5.
Yes.
All right, but man, thank you for everybody that's in the chat right now. I will get more shout outs as more people come into the chat, but just to go along with what Joel was talking about, I am very excited. We can answer that right now. Ian, he says, who do y'all think is going to be drafted at 5 and 7 tomorrow? I'm going to be honest with you. I have no clue. And reason is because they haven't showed their hand at any point in time during this offseason of what they're going to do. The best thing I can get from them, man, is they're going to go best player available. I do believe they like Cross, Neal, and Ekwonu, but if 2 of those guys are gone, I can see them just being like, hey, let's scrap it. Let's get the 2 best players available at 5 and 7. Or if they do trade back with the Seattle Seahawks, they have been calling a lot. I know Pittsburgh is called, and the Saints have called as well. So we may see a huge trade back as well. T-Mage, thank you for tuning in, bro. Yes. Timothy back on his bullshit. He says, with the Giants trade 112, 147 picks, 2023 and 2024 first rounders to the Lions for TJ Hockenson, John Penicini, and the second pick, and select Aiden Hutchinson second overall from Michigan. No. Yeah. JDW. He says, thank you, Joe. Man, once school is over and I have time, I'm going to get into every NFL team as much as I can, maybe some basketball too.
Good deal.
Hey, yeah, man, I'll be looking for your content as well.
Right.
Seabrook. He says, Joel and Patty Dukes, what's up? Can't forget the Tasmanian Devil.
Yes.
The Tasmanian Devil, man. Hardest working man on Twitter.
Wales
Mac
is
the Giants fan. What's going on, bro? Yeah, I think I saw
Hopefully you got
Wales
your
early.
dishwasher fixed, Wales. I heard he was leaking all over the floor.
Right. Marcos, thank you for tuning in. Marcos, he said, hi, Pat and Joe. What does the New York Giants need on defense to become an elite group? A great edge, another coverage safety, a shutdown cornerback, an inside linebacker. I say the coverage, we have a coverage safety already. We need an inbox safety. We definitely need a couple of inside linebackers, and we may need a corner if we trade Bradbury. All right, let's get into it, man. I'm going to go ahead and get this out the way. I'm not as high as edge as everybody else is.
Right.
I'm not either.
The reason why is because the guy that we signed for defensive coordinator, his defenses have never had a top 10 edge rusher on his teams. I'm just going to be honest with you. He's had top 10 linebackers, and he's had top 10 DBs and very good safeties. We have one very good safety. We have one decent inside linebacker coming off an ACL injury. And we have two pretty good corners if we keep Bradbury. I'm saying inside linebacker is the most position we need on this team as far as defense. Not going to lie. I'm just going to be honest with you. We need an inside linebacker very bad on this team because I don't have faith in Tay Crowder to be able to do what he needs to do as far as coverage. And I definitely don't have faith in Blake Martinez to be a coverage linebacker coming off an ACL injury. He wasn't a coverage linebacker when he came to us.
Right.
So never Green Bay.
I'm saying inside linebacker is more important than edge to this defense right now. I know I might get killed in the chat, but that's just my opinion. What do you think about that?
What do I feel? I gotta agree with you, Pat. I mean, as far as needs, Wink's always had a great secondary and good linebackers. As far as the line goes, he had that one guy inside that always gave the push. You know, he has okay guys on the line. He has above average linebackers, and he has a great secondary. And that's how his defense works. Because he's got guys out there that are athletic enough and smart enough to get into a position. You're like, there's no way in hell that guy can get there. You throw the ball and it's picked. Guess what? That's what Wink Martindale does. He relies on these guys' athleticism to get into a position where if he thinks if that quarterback thinks that there's no way that this guy's going to be able to get back there in time for me to make this throw, that he makes that throw, that's where the interceptions come from. That's where the turnovers come from, the incomplete passes. That third down, you know, when we need to get off the field at 3rd and 5, where they try to do a stupid little gimmick play. Oh, guess what? I'm here now. Hi. Well, incomplete or turnover. That's how he bases it. So you've got to have those smart, athletic guys back there that can get into a position that the quarterback thinks there's no way he's going to be able to cover that.
And we do not have that guy on this team.
No.
We don't have a linebacker that's close to that on this team. I truly believe that we don't. Carter Coughlin, I don't know if he can do that either. I haven't seen him be able to go in coverage and cover like that. So I wish I could predict what they're going to do at 5 and 7.
Right.
But there's no way because they can go so many different directions. They can go so many different directions. Ian says, man, I would love Devin Lloyd for the Giants, but I think Giants are going to end up drafting Sauce Gardner.
I do too.
Maybe so. I think he has a very good chance to get drafted by us. Frank, thank you for tuning in, Frank.
Frank.
Coach, he says, first need inside linebacker, second need safety, third edge, 4-0 technique, 5 cornerback, 6-3 technique. Yeah,
I like that
is
Coach.
too. Mm-hmm. Shout out. Big Blue Ortiz says if Winks has an impact in the draft for defense, Stingley at 7, I can see that as well. Just not gonna lie to you. Jonathan Studios, thank you for tuning in, bro. He says, I agree. You just need to use coverage linebacker to designate between Blake Martinez, Chad Muma types, a Patrick Queen, Devon White type. Yeah, Devin White type. Exactly.
Yes.
That's what we need. Nemmer, he says, I wouldn't mind taking Derek Stingley Jr. Yeah, I mean, his injury history scares me a little bit, but if he stays healthy, he's gonna be one hell of a player.
Right.
I promise you that. Max, what's going on, Max? Ain't seen you in a minute. Let me know if you want to come on the chat, bro.
Fire up that YouTube channel.
Right. He says, rumor has it Neal is offensive tackle 1 on Giants board. They will not trade out of 5 unless blown away and possible trade at 7. No offers from Steelers, but I've heard Seattle has put an offer on the table from 9 to 7. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing too. The Steelers, they made a call, but I don't know if they took that serious.
Right.
T Mage, he says, give me Chad Muma line up next to Martinez and a late round inside linebacker to back up Martinez. Not sure I trust Martinez coming all the way back. That's my sentiments too. Hopefully he can turn out to be very, very good and get back to form.
Well, let's talk about Martinez for just a little bit, Pat. You're not that far. Let's look at the system that he come from when he was first at Green Bay, when Patrick Graham was there. He was a damn good player. All right, then Patrick Graham left, and Martinez kind of went downhill for a couple of years because they were using him wrong. Yeah. But then we brought Martinez back to us with Graham, and he balled out. Okay, so let's take that demographic right there, and now let's put him in Wink Martindale's system. What's he going to do in Wink Martindale's system? Is he going to be an attack, run downhill, attack the ball carrier guy? Or is he going to be asked to do different stuff? Look like he's going to blitz, back out, come back. You know, do that. Back out of the blitz, but you are blitzing. Come, you know, if he's in coverage, he might struggle. So I understand everybody's got faith in Martinez, but me personally, I gotta wait and see what he can do in Wink's system, because this is it's a whole different ball of wax. It's not Graham. And we seen him outside of Graham's system, and he didn't work in Green Bay, which is why he came to us. So that's my take on that, Pat.
Yeah, and I hope it's not a similar situation here, because when he left Pat Graham's system, he did not perform well with the Packers when he was not in Pat Graham's system. So, I mean, you have to take that into consideration about that. That's why I'm saying inside linebacker is probably the most important position we have to get for our defense right now. Timothy Frisch says, should the Giants select tight end Trey Mcbride, 36 overall from Colorado State in the second round? They need a tight end so bad after cutting Kyle Rudolph and letting Evan Ingram sign with the Jaguars. First, both those guys had us bad at tight end last year when they were here. So I'm not reaching for a tight end. If there's a guy that falls out of the first round in that second round with 36, I'm taking that guy. I think we could get a good tight end in this draft in the third round, just to be honest with you, Tim. But good question.
Right.
White Lotus, what's going on, bro? He says Martinez was never a good coverage linebacker to begin with, and that is true.
Right.
Reek, I know Reek had a question. He says, Pat, do you like linebacker from Oklahoma? Yes, I do. He's another sideline linebacker that we have. See, this draft is full of those second, third on the depth chart linebackers, and we can get about 2 or 3 of them in this draft if we wanted to, between the third and fifth round. I'm just going to be honest with you. Coach, he said, inside linebacker I'm intrigued by is Troy Anderson from Montana State. Big, fast, former receiver who grew to 6'3", 240, can cover blitz, reads well, and gets off blocks. He is a very good linebacker, and I can see him going in the second round, most definitely.
Right.
Ian, he says, what do y'all think about James Cook, possible running back that the Giants might draft later in the draft? If we could get him in the third round, I would be ecstatic.
Yes.
I love James Cook, man. I think he's going to be one hell of a back.
I will be jumping for joy.
Max, he says, I'm probably going to head to bed soon, have a PT test in the morning, but I appreciate the invite, Pat. Cool. Good luck on your PT test, man. Get your rest, because those tests ain't no joke. He says, he's talking to Reek. Steve Galvin, he says, I agree with best player available, but if the O-line isn't improved, they'll keep losing. That's true. I think we've improved our O-line already, but that's not to say they shouldn't take a lineman.
Right.
If that lineman's best player available right there, take him. But I would hate for them to reach for an offensive lineman and he turns to be a bust, because that's just a wasted pick.
Mm-hmm.
We all know how that goes as Giants fans.
T-May says, no need to reach for a tight end that can't contribute this draft, even if the late round guys have potential.
Yes.
That's true.
About 10 of them. I'm not going to lie. About 10 tight ends.
Yeah, it's about like 10.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Right. Brandon Smith will be an awesome day 3 option. Yes, he would. And if he slips to the third, fourth round, I would definitely take him for sure. He says Nimmer, he won't be there. Yeah, Evan Neal. This Trayvon Walker stuff, man.
It's not a smokescreen.
It's not a smokescreen, man. The damn Jaguars like this guy.
Yeah, the GM likes him.
Like seriously, this dude could go number 1, and that would be huge. Because what if the Lions take a quarterback right after that?
I don't like doing this, but congratulations, Joel. I get 2 shoulders. I said there's going to be something whacked out this draft 6 months ago that's going to blow everybody's mind. Mr. Walker, thank you very much for making my point.
Man, that shit would be crazy. What if the draft went like this? Trayvon Walker number 1, Willis number 2, and then what if the Texans aren't sold on that kid that they have over there, like everybody's saying? They take Pickett number 3.
Man, that was.
But then Sauce at 4.
Yeah, that's what I say. Then Sauce Walker goes at number 4. That means we can take Aiden Hutchinson and a tackle.
Right.
Yo, that would be huge. I would
trade and still have that quality back.
Yeah, we can trade with the Seahawks. We can trade with the Seahawks and still get a tackle. Right. One of the top tackles.
Oh my God.
Yo, that'd be crazy.
What if we took Hutchinson at 5 and then the Seahawks be like, hey, look, give us number 7. Because they want to take a quarterback and they take they take Howell or somebody.
Corral.
They take Corral or somebody. And then, what if the Panthers took Corral and the Seahawks was like, oh shit. The Falcons are like, they want to take a quarterback. We got to jump in front of them. Give us number 7. And then they take, I don't know, how.
Right.
And then the Falcons are like, damn, well, we'll take Thibodeau.
Right.
That means we can get Neal at 9.
We could get Neal at 9.
And get an extra draft pick. Shout out to Chris Tony.
Nah, you're not late.
Eric Johnson, what's going on, bro? He said, which team is going to surprise us with their pick in top 5? The Jaguars. I think they're going to take Trayvon Walker.
I don't think that's going to surprise me at all if they take Trayvon.
Yeah, that Troy Anderson dude ran a 4.42. Yeah, he's good, man. I'm not going to lie to you.
A 4.42.
All right, Reed, go ahead.
Listen, okay, this Trayvon Walker hype, if you really think about it, Trayvon Walker played a lot of positions on a team that's stacked. That Georgia defense should have 13 first-rounders on it. If you count Jermaine Johnson, who was there last year, if you count a couple other guys for their depth, okay, Trayvon Walker would fit Wink Martindale's defense to a T. Just on what he does right now, because he's played so many different positions, and that's what Wink wants, multi-universal player. Came out in his interview. He said, on defense, I want multi-talented guys that can do a different. Don't be surprised. Look, if Walker's there at 5, don't be surprised if the Giants draft him.
Oh,
that's going to be that's my surprise right there. That's my wild take on the draft for the Giants. Walker's there. I expect Wink Martindale to be pounding the table for that kid.
Well, yeah. I mean, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Trayvon Walker, but hey, whatever they do, I'll trust them.
Hey.
All right. Reek says, Pat, do you think Kayvon Thibodeau would be too distracted in New York with his public interests outside of football? We're cooking Kadarius, and he's just a SoundCloud rapper. Kayvon is another level. I don't know. Maybe they predict that. I don't know. I think he could be a very good player as long as he keeps his head straight, for sure. I think he could be one of the best as far as this draft class, for sure. But maybe the Giants know something that we don't, or maybe Detroit knows something that we don't. Who knows? Or maybe he's just rubbing people the wrong way. Either way, I think somebody's going to get a good player. Ortiz, he says, remember, Xavier McKinney should have been picked in the first round, but we got him at 36, right. So it's possible we can go get another first round at 36. Yep. Let's go Giants for sure. He says
Ojulari. Don't forget Ojulari.
Right. He says Trayvon Walker, you are banking on a projection for him to jump, but he is an athletic freak. But Hutch should go number 1, in my opinion. I feel like taking Trayvon is overthinking it. I think it is too, but hey. Chris Patoni says Tibbs at 5. Says Commanders in on Matt Corral. I could see that. Tudo! He says, saw you, Big Blue Crew, drop by the main office to pay our proper respects for all Giants fans in America. Double slap all stinky boys, losers out the door. Forget about it.
Right.
He said, Lions, Kenny Pickett, big surprise. True. He says, Tibbs or Johnson if we don't trade down. I mean, that Trayvon Walker, man, I think he would excite Wink for sure.
Jermaine Johnson's getting hyped. They're talking him going in the top 5. Johnson's getting hyped. Oof.
Oh, but Trayvon Walker and
why you say that, Jonathan Studios? He says, Pat, you act like NFL GMs can't get fired. Why you say that? What brought that up?
Huh?
I don't know.
Trayvon.
Yeah, I guess he's talking about Trayvon Walker at number 1. I mean, if it turns out that he sucks, he might get fired. I know GMs could be fired. Shit, right. I've seen plenty of GMs fired for the Giants. Tim Fripp, he says the Giants trade injury-prone Saquon Barkley to the Eagles for the 15th pick and select Kyle Hamilton 15 overall from Notre Dame in the first.
Hell no, I couldn't handle Barkley.
Hell no.
Too close to home.
Right.
Marquise, thank you for tuning in, bro. Shout out to the 40 in the chat. He says Tibbs and Neal equal A+, along with Kenyon Green or Linderbaum equal A++. If that happens, I wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't either. Man, subscribe, ring that bell, get notified.
He says if we take Walker, somebody's going to get a camel clutch.
My link's down.
I mean, but he may fit Wink's system better than what the other guys do. I'm not going to lie to you.
He is athletic. He got some athleticism in him. I'll say that.
Well, I want to shout out the 2 new subscribers I got today, too, real quick, Pat, if I could. Thank you so much. Got me to 370.
Cool. He says, I would cry if Linderbaum fell to us in the second round. That would be a steal. Yes, it would.
Yes, it would.
Yeah. That would be a steal. The next Creed Humphrey.
Alex got a question for you, Joe. He says, what up, y'all? Forgot to ask Joe, what is your philosophy on right tackle since you prefer they don't take a tackle in the first? Sorry if I'm misquoting, but forgot to ask you when you were on my stream.
Oh, man, it's all good because this is just something we're going to be breaking down anyway, so it's a great time for this question. I guess my thing is I have Sauce Gardner and I have Wilson higher on my draft board than I do the offensive lineman as far as talent-wise, as far as team need-wise. Look, I'm not going to say that right tackle is definitely not a need. It is, okay? But it's the first year. You can't expect to get foundation pieces for everything in the first year. So if we went with a cornerback, that's going to help my defensive coordinator. I get my offensive coordinator a weapon because Kafka's got to have something. Right now, he has absolutely nothing. And if I want these guys to succeed and I want this team to go forward, I have got to get a wide receiver. I have got to get somebody on this offense. If Wilson and Kadarius Toney are on the field at the same time, as a Giants fan, I am screaming through the roof at this right now. I love this idea because if DJ's working the pocket and he can make it, I get an echo. If he's working the pocket and he can work his footwork and make it so that the tackles and the guards, everybody can block easier because he's manipulating the pocket, and Kafka can create a scheme and an offense where that's all working as one cohesive unit. DJ snaps the ball, nose pressures comes from the right, but if he drops into his stance a little different, that makes the blocking a little different. He's already seen that. DJ come right out and said, I have to make the team better. Let me quarterback say that. I have to. After all the bullshit this kid's gone through, I have to make the team better. I'm not doing my job. So if Kafka gets Wilson and he has Toney on there, Shepard can play 12 games, Galladay can play 14 games. That's an offense where we're going to be able to put up points because that's what we're bitching about. A right tackle is not going to put up points. They're not going to run down for a touchdown. They're not going to make an explosive play. He's going to block, yes. Yes, I'm not saying that we don't need a right tackle to block. But, due diligence, Shane did what he could do to bring in some linemen here because he knows that's the need. And he even said it in his presser. We did all we could do with what we had available to get an offensive line in here. And we all looked at the Bengals last year and said, well, the Bengals can do it. Why can't we?
Chase.
We don't have a Jamar Chase. We don't have a Mixon. We don't have a T. Higgins. We have none of that. We've got to get something like that so that Kafka can run an offense with a guy that's going to be durable and a playmaker. So when you got a right tackle that can block, great. But if the wide receiver out there that you're counting on isn't in the game, is hurt, drop the pass on 3rd and 6, which would have been a first down, or you throw it to a tight end that only runs 12 yards on a 14-yard route and doesn't get the first down, then we're all bitching, pissing, and moaning as Giants fans. Right tackle is a need, but Kafka's got nothing right now to work with. There's nobody on this team.
They stay hurt.
All right. I'm done. Sorry for ranting.
All right. Blue City with the breaking news. He says, breaking news. Evan Neal just said on his interview today that the last person that he talked to today was the New York Giants.
Okay.
I think they like the kid too. Says Debo most likely going to be a Jet in a few days. Hey, more power to him. He's going to get his money, but Lord have mercy, it's going to be a different culture.
I'm sorry. I backed you up. Oh, no, you're down there. Okay.
Marquis says, I honestly believe we should try to get more second-round picks since it's our most productive round in the last 2 years, right? But it's a different GM, so who knows what they do. Christopher Tony says 22 hours from now, we will find out. Right.
Yes.
Zach the Potato, thank you for tuning in, bro. He says, what about Jake Hansen from Illinois? A center from Illinois. I think he's pretty good as well. He's a late round pick that we may have our eyes on as well. Mission Man, thank you for tuning in, bro. He says, Bengals got a team full of superstars now. What up, Blue Crew? Yes, they do have a team full of superstars now. T Mage, he said, hearing sauce to the Jets, that's been rumored for a long time now. He said, I heard the league is a very high on Kayvon Thibodeau compared to the media. Well,
that wouldn't surprise me. That really wouldn't.
That wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, his injury history is pretty bad. I don't know, man. Something he's doing is rub these teams the wrong way for some reason.
Maybe it's what he did in the combine.
Nate,
maybe.
Welcome back, man.
Nate, what's going on? He says, Neil with the number 5 pick, then trade down and get Linderbaum, then Kenyon Green falls to us. In the second round will be falls to us. The offensive line will be solved. I can dream. Hey, that would be cool, but
I like this next comment.
Yeah. He says, praise the Lord, Joe has seen the light.
Yes.
He says, take any left tackle but Cross. I do not like Cross at all. Hey, that might be their favorite player behind Neil.
Depending on the scheme.
Angel Cotto, what's going on, bro? Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to 50 in the chat. My goodness.
Woo.
Eric Johnson says, what do you think of Hakeem and Garrett Wilson? I will be ecstatic with that first 2 picks if that happens. I'm very high on Garrett Wilson. Check out my last mock draft.
Baby Stephon Diggs.
The heavyweight champion of the world. It says, woo! Tomorrow is the big night. You better believe I'll be hanging with G Nation as they break down the draft, which will help me do real well with the ladies. Sub up. Woo! Tell them, Joe. Tell them, Pat.
Yes, I have been out with heavyweight champ. He does real well with the ladies. I'm not going to lie. Woo!
Eric Sebra, he says, Joe, shaking my head. You build a team from the trenches first. You need time. It's as simple as that. Damn.
I agree. Okay, but there are quality offensive linemen in the 3rd round. Those 2 guys from Boston College, they're not a right tackle, but that's what Shane and company is known for. 3rd, 4th, 5th round offensive line talent. That's what these guys are going to do. They're going to look at who can be a difference maker right now. How do we get the ball in the end zone? Who do we have to get the ball in the end zone? We need a tight end. We don't have a running back that can stay healthy. Wide receivers can't stay healthy, can't catch the ball, fall down on routes. Need I go on? There's nothing here to build off of. It's both sides of the ball. I get it. I understand you guys with the right tackle, but I want touchdowns. If Daniel Jones gets sacked a couple of times and he doesn't fumble, I'm okay with that. It's going to happen. Those guys on the defensive side of the ball are goddamn good. All right? They're just as good as the guys we're putting on the field. They're going to make plays. And as long as DJ doesn't turn the freaking ball over and he gets sacked a couple of times because of his own fault, okay, well, that's his fault. I don't think we're going to have to worry about that anymore. I really think that Dabo and company is looking at this team like this is what the weakness was. They have a really good idea of what the weakness was, and they're going into free agency. They got the guys that they could get. And look, if you look at free agency, it wasn't a one-day venture. They waited from the beginning of his hiring till now. And they just brought in a guy, waited 3 weeks. Brought in a guy, wait 3 weeks. Brought in a guy. It was never just ding, 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 just to get guys. They scouted these guys, researched their guys, gave these guys physicals, looked into their past. What's going on with these guys? Why are they not on other teams? Those questions were asked. They were answered, and then these guys got signed. These guys would not have gotten signed if there was nothing there. And now you're giving guys the last chance to be an NFL player. I don't know about you, but if somebody signed me for a 1-year $1 million deal, I would work my ass off to get that second contract next year. I'm going to do whatever it takes. If I have to bite this guy to keep him from hitting my court, I'm going to bite him. You're looking at a different mindset with these guys that are on this team right now. There's no guarantee for a lot of these players. They have to produce to survive to the next year. And then with everything that Shane and company has on this team right now, we're not locked into anybody next year. We're going to have another 19 free agents until Shane gets his guys in here from the draft.
Oh, Lord, catch up.
We can't fix it overnight.
Good evening,
and
guys.
Shane, you got to look towards the future. What's the future?
What's going on?
The future is see what you have this year under your title, under your game plan. All right, get these guys out there on the field, get them playing football, let them go out there and run your scheme. All right, how do we change the scheme for this team so that we can go out there and be better? And what do we have to do next year to get our scheme better? Who do we have to bring in? What players? Okay, now, right tackle. Okay, we need a quarterback next year. We trade this year, get a quarterback. It's the future. You guys are all looking at right now to fix the O-line when everything is screwed up. It's more than just the offensive line. Look at it. I mean, we're talking about turnovers. We're talking about fumbles. We're talking about players not being on the field. We're talking about schemes that are just a basic joke that everybody knows. We've all complained about this stuff the whole year.
I love when you talk and make sense, Joel. I love it.
Shout out to Sean Lee.
Everything.
What's going on, Mac?
Hey, Mac.
Shout out to Sean Lee. This is my first time seeing you in the chat, bro. Hit that like and subscribe. He said, I found out that Wink wants a lockdown cornerback more than he needs an edge rusher. That is true.
Yes.
I think somebody got the screen playing in the background. He says, all whoever liked and subscribed, this means you.
Yeah.
JDW says, guards aren't hard to find. Centers are the most tricky, in my opinion. That's true.
Yes.
Blue City says, I won't be watching NFL draft tomorrow because my 76ers are playing tomorrow night at the playoff. Okay.
Good luck to you guys.
Right. Pat Graham, he says, Juergens over Linderbaum every day of the week. I like Juergens too, but I don't know over Linderbaum. Mission Man, he says, I don't mind getting a receiver in the second, third round. That receiver from Baylor is fast and overlooked. I'll take Garrett Wilson if we can get him, though. Me too.
Right.
Angel, he says, Joe, I get what you're saying, but O-line is too big of a need to rely on third-round gems when it's this much of a need. You need to take the surefire starters / impact players at those positions. Well, I can tell you many draft busts that have been drafted in the on the offensive line in the first round. Shit, we took one of them, Eric Flowers.
Yeah.
Oh, how about Justin Pugh? Wait a minute. How about Weston Richburg? Oh, he was second.
Mm-hmm. How about Matt Parrott?
Yeah. Third rounder, but Hernandez, second rounder.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he said Leo Chanel and Woods in the third round. Wouldn't mind Leo Chanel in the third round. Right tackle Abraham Lucas can come in and start on the right side day one. Yes, Abraham Lucas is pretty good.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Which one is he, Pat?
He's the right tackle for Washington State. He's pretty damn good.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Abraham Lucas is good.
Yes.
Darren Jeremiah, NFL Network has New York Giants drafting Garrett Wilson at 7. It's because they look at my videos, Marcus.
Yeah, they've been watching us.
Nobody was saying that until I started making videos about it.
Yo, Daniel Jeremiah, if you're watching now, thank you. We appreciate that. How about dropping our name once in a while?
Right. He said,
Daniel
what about tight end Jake Ferguson from Wisconsin?
Go to NFL Network.
Not a good blocker. I think he's a watered down version of Jeremy Ruckert, to be honest with you. Right. Can't throw if you're on your back. That is true. Mm-hmm. Says if you can get the ball out quick to great playmakers, that ball online can be hidden a little bit. Cincinnati Bengals. Oh my goodness. He said, "Will the Giants trade Kenny Galladay and Blake Martinez to the Cowboys for the 24th and 56th pick, a 2023 third rounder and the 2024 rounder, and select Tyler Linderbaum 24th overall from Iowa?" No, Timothy.
No, absolutely not.
What's going on? I know where you get that from. that if you actually look at that, where he got that from, that's shit funny as hell.
Yeah. What is that?
He says, "Why are you gay? You are gay."
He says, "We need Bob Brown type offensive lineman. May not be a Bob Brown in this draft, bro."
Right.
He says, "We can get a decent receiver in later rounds this draft, but I will not complain if we grab Wilson at 7. I know you wouldn't.
Right.
No.
Baby Diggs.
He says, Jonathan Studios, halfback, Barkley, receiver 1, Galladay, receiver 2, Garrett Wilson, receiver 3, Kadarius Toney gives the Giants the best offensive weapons group in the NFC East. Yeah, they all stay healthy. Most definitely.
There you
go. Mm-hmm.
He says, I think DJ would do good behind this offensive line. This is Mission Man. The one game they ran a good scheme is against the Saints with that doomed offensive line when DJ stood behind the pocket and it was clean. Yeah, and you see what he did. He threw up 450 yards.
Right.
That second week against Washington, he looked pretty good too.
Right. And they were blocking well in that game.
Yeah, touch on that real quick though, because that's that's where
Go ahead, man.
I was hearing everything you were saying, Joel, about the offensive line, and that's why I feel like it does need to be more of a priority, because I believe the receivers, the weapons on this team, I believe they are good enough, honestly, to score touchdowns, to produce. This offensive line has been bad, and I'm talking.
But we don't have any of those guys. The only guy we got now is Thomas from last year. Those guys are all gone.
Right.
Yeah, I believe in building through the draft, though. But I get it. I do understand your point. I'm not saying go reaching and take up and go out and reaching off on anybody, but like, to me, Evan Neal's not a reach, or Aquano wouldn't be a reach if he's sitting there. You know what I mean? Like players like that, and if you can get those guys with the issues this offensive line has had, I feel like you just can't pass them up.
Well,
that's just my opinion. I mean, I see exactly I hear what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but I think the weapons on this team are decent enough. If the offensive line is better and Daniel Jones can stand in a clean pocket more times than he has.
Decent's not good enough to me.
That's what I'm looking at, though, Mac, is I'm looking at Daniel Jones right now. Okay, let's say that Kadarius Toney and Wilson, Daniel Jones starts getting a repertoire with those two guys. Okay, and then let's say there's a blitz.
Big Fridge in the chat.
But if DJ looks over at Toney and Tony's like, I got you on this, because the receivers know the blitz is coming. Or if he looks over at Wilson and goes, I got you on this. Get ready, okay? Because I got your hot route. We never saw that, Mac. But here goes Wilson out there, and in 1.5 seconds, Daniel's got the ball out in his hands, and that blitz can't get there. You can't blitz anymore when you've got that kind of a receiver quarterback mindset. That's what made Chase so dangerous. They couldn't really blitz. They had to get the pressure on a different look, a different scheme against the Bengals. Mm-hmm. He had that one guy he knew he could put the ball up there and Jamar Chase and make a play. Mm-hmm. Daniel Jones doesn't have that. This team doesn't have that. Yeah. I understand the O-line. Believe me, I really understand this O-line problem you guys are having. But if you could beat a blitz that way, you won the game.
I agree with Joel. I do agree with Joel on that whole point.
The Bengals just proved it last year. But let me get to the chat. And shout out to the 62 in the chat. My goodness.
Like, subscribe, ring that bell, man.
Right. Thank you, everybody.
62 in the chat and only got 35 likes. You're doing me dirty. Hit that like button.
Smash that like button and sub up all these great content creators right here. Thank you so much for coming to the stream tonight, guys. Seriously, thank you.
Mission Man, he says, yeah, we need that corner. Bradbury is gone. That safety here from Michigan is moved ahead of Hamilton. I would not take Dax Hill over Hamilton. I don't know. That's ludicrous, but okay. If they do, somebody's going to make a bad pick when it comes to that.
Dax Hill over Kyle Hamilton.
Heavyweight champion world. He says, woo, Levance knows what it's all about. He can testify on how well I do with the ladies. The O-line will be fixed, and we're going 11-6.
Woo! Woo! Yeah! Love it.
Shout out to MV1. He says, I would love to have Petrie in the later rounds to pair with McKinney. Straight up.
I would too.
Earl, thank you for tuning in, bro.
Yes.
Eric Seabrook, he says, man, all that stuff you just said just added up to the offense. Needed more time. Not to use a primer pick to fix the offense would be Gettleman-like.
Well,
it just depends, man, because what if you could get Abraham Lucas in the second round and he plays just as well, and then you got two studs in the first round to go with him?
Right.
I don't think you would complain about that. I don't care who plays well as long as they play well, and I don't care what round they picked in.
Mm-hmm. And it's the job of the offensive line coach to develop those guys too. Which,
if you like Neal and he's there at 5, I think you take him. But if they feel that Sauce Gardner or somebody will play better than what Neal can play for this team,
right,
I'm not going to blame him.
Mm-hmm.
Because I promise you, I would take Sauce Gardner. Let's say Aiden Hutchinson falls to 5. You can get Sauce Gardner at 7. So I can get Aiden Hutchinson at 5, Sauce Gardner at 7, and get Abraham Lucas in the second. And he plays good to where the offensive line is good. I just got 3 studs.
Right.
Did you guys see the latest rumor with the Jaguars that apparently Shad Khan is a big fan of Hutchinson, but Balky's is really interested in Walker?
I already knew that.
Yeah, like it's a split decision between the two of them right now.
Heard that already.
Sean Lee says, my guys, how quick we forget. Before DJ went down, we were in contention to win our division. We really not far away with
maybe not
management. Right.
We
shout out to Sean Lee.
Yeah,
he's right, but it's ifs. It's a lot of ifs, and a lot of those ifs have got to be facts.
Playoffs, yeah, maybe not the division, but to the playoffs.
You're not going to be able to get facts because this is a brand new regime. We don't know what's going on. You're not going to be able to fix everything in one draft.
Yeah, and that's why
everybody's getting it twisted.
Yeah, I'm okay with
Everybody thinks that you can fix everything in one draft, and that's not going to happen. I don't care how many picks you have in the draft.
Yeah.
Some of these picks are not going to do well. You have to know that.
Some of these picks might not even see the field the whole season. They might get hurt.
Right.
That's what makes it exciting, man.
Shout out to Michael Sachs Jr. He says, did you see Darren Jeremiah final mock draft? I did. He copied some of my picks, too.
Right.
Well, welcome back, Michael. Good to see you, bro.
Jeremiah, you could at least credit us.
Right. He said there's some good guards in the bottom and middle of the draft. Yes, it is.
Yes.
The guard is way easier to find.
Boston College has got a couple.
Tudo. He says Leo Chanel and Delaney Woods. Dang gummit. Listen. Yeah, I know about Leo Chanel. And I know about Woods as well. They're both good. I wouldn't mind Leo Chanel in the 3rd round, but Christopher, I don't think he makes it to the 3rd round, to be honest with you. I think somebody's going to pick that guy in the 2nd round.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Johnson says Hakeem is close to a Bob Brown type. I mean, just depends, man, if they fit the scheme, bro. Darren Gordon, what up, bro? Thank you for tuning in, man.
Hey, Darren. How are you doing tonight?
Shout out to Levance. He says, should the Giants pick up the fifth-year option on Dexter Lawrence rookie contract and decline the fifth-year option on Daniel Jones rookie contract? I think they should decline both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just being honest with you, I think they should decline both of them.
And
if Daniel Jones balls out, you just franchise him. He said, did they dump Bredesen? We gave the Ravens.
We still got
no, Bredesen is still on the team.
He's still on the team.
He'll probably fight for one of those guard positions.
DB from EP, thank you for tuning in, bro. He says, if I see Trayvon Walker on the screen, I'm flinging my flaming hot wings from Buffalo Wild Wings across the room. Errol says, no way Hill is better than Hamilton.
No, he's not.
No.
He's not.
Yes. Hit that like button.
Smash that like
Big Blue Lou, thank you for tuning in, bro. He says he'll be on in a second. Yeah, I sent the link to your Twitter, Lou. I mean, take care of your family, everything, bro. We got it till you get on.
Right.
Do what Frank says as well. Like and subscribe, people. 55 in the chat. Big Fridge says Karloftis stock is still dropping. Yeah, we may be able to get him in the second round.
He's dropping.
If we can get him in the second round, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know he'll fit Wink system perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
That's a guy that's going to be in position.
Imagine getting
DJC, the open receiver remains the question. I know he can see the open receiver White Lotus. He's proven that over his career. No matter how much you bash this kid, there's no quarterback of the league that could have came in here in his situation and balled out. With everything that's happened with the New York Giants, you got to put that quarterback in the same position, the same shoes Daniel Jones was in. When they protected Daniel Jones, when the games that you see that he was protected, did he not have his best games?
Yes.
True or false?
Yeah.
In the Saints game, when they had one of the best pass blocking ratings that whole season, that man threw for 450 yards. Y'all act like this guy is a moron or something, and he can't hit an open receiver to save his life or something. That's not true.
Ask Patrick Mahomes about how he looked in the couple of years in the Super Bowl when he had no offensive line protecting him. Ask Joe Burrow how he looked in the Super Bowl last year when his offensive line was breaking down.
Nobody ever want to answer those questions, man, because they know that because you know what I mean. All those guys are put up on pedestals. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Don't nobody want to answer those.
You got to be
fair,
real,
man.
You got to be fair with everybody.
How bad Patrick Mahomes looked in that game.
Everybody. Oh, Daniel Jones still fumbles too much. I'm sorry, Matt. Go ahead. My bad, bro.
Just saying that people just ignore the fact that Patrick Mahomes, he was still, I mean, he's a great quarterback. He was still, making plays when a little he could, but he was running for his life that whole Super Bowl, and you saw how it impacted that team. They got trashed. Absolutely got trashed. I mean, you need to protect your quarterbacks to let them be effective and be as effective as they can be. I'm not saying Daniel Jones can be as good as Patrick Mahomes. I'm not saying that by no means. I'm just saying, like Pat just said, this kid ain't been put in position either to succeed, truthfully. So we really don't honestly know what this man can truly be. I mean, we all can have our opinions in this, and it's fair either way. I mean, I'm not going to knock your opinion over mine. I'm just saying this kid has not been set up properly to really truly get a real full evaluation of what he can be. I mean, this team is just bad.
Pat, you got a super chat down below.
Man, I'm that far behind?
Yes.
Lord have mercy.
Yes.
Put it in slow motion.
No, you're right, Mac.
Oh, shout out to Ethan.
Yes.
Balladrin. He says Evan Neal better fall to 5. I swear. Thank you for the $2 super chat, bro. NYG in the building. Big Blue Doja in the building. Thank you guys for tuning in. Man, I'm sorry I'm so far behind in the chat, but I mean, we got some good topics to talk about. But when I bring these things up, guys, I'm not just saying stuff off the top of my head, man. I'm just going to be honest with you. Go ahead.
I was going to say Big Blue for Life is leaving us, man. Thank you, 57 Ortiz. You all have a great night. You work 4 a.m. in the morning, but we'll be tuned into the draft. Let's go, Giants. Thank you.
Have a great night, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
As great as Patrick Mahomes is, because they all say he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and he's earned that. Tony B, thank you for tuning in, bro. Hit that like and subscribe button for us, bro. I think this is my first time seeing you in, bro. or you may have changed the picture. I don't know. But hit that like and subscribe button for us. When Patrick Mahomes this last year, when his offensive line was not blocking up the par to where they were supposed to be blocking, was he not leading the league in turnovers?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even have injuries.
Absolutely was.
He didn't even have injuries.
Yeah. When that offensive line was gelling. Yeah, the offensive line was trying to gel. They were bad.
Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman, Kelsey, Robinson, all those guys were still healthy. The only one he didn't have is Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
Yep.
And when that offensive line wasn't playing, did he not lead the league in turnovers?
Not Daniel Jones. Not Daniel Jones.
People forget that. Totally. Just totally forget it.
Where you
and
at,
Pat?
And
as soon as that offensive line jailed, guess what? They went back to playing like the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm. It's just
Eric Seabrook says, yeah. Go ahead, Jeff. What you going to say?
I was just going to say, I mean, it's just people. I understand Daniel Jones is not like a top 5 quarterback right now, but you got to be fair to the kid. I mean, like you guys were just mentioning, Daniel Jones has not had the fair shot that most of these other quarterbacks have had. And when these other quarterbacks, even Aaron Rodgers was running for his life when his offensive line was banged up and missing guys. You got to be fair with DJ. When DJ's had an offensive line in front of him, and when most of his playmakers were out there, he's played pretty well. So, I mean, you got to be fair and give him a shot. I'm sorry, Pat. Go ahead.
He says,
hey, Pat,
huh?
Just at 10:20, Michael Sachs wanted to give his wife, Mrs. Sachs, a shout out. If you could highlight that for that man. At 10:20, Michael Sachs Jr. He says he wants to give Mrs. Sachs a shout out. And when you got to shout out your wife, you got to shout out the man's wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
Miss Sachs, a shout out. Well, shout out to Miss Sachs.
Yes.
Miss Michael Sachs Jr. Shout out to Miss Michael Sachs Jr. Hopefully you guys have a very good marriage.
Yes.
Until the end. Until it has to end.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Hopefully that's when you guys get called up home by the Most High. May you guys have a very, very good, long-lasting, healthy marriage.
Yes.
And if you have kids already, hopefully they grow in and have success and take the Michael Sachs name and take it to a whole nother level. That's what it's supposed to be about.
Yes.
Eric Seabrook says, yeah. I agree with everything y'all said. Yes, I'm starting to see the vision. Yes. Yeah, it will be real clear after the Giants select the tackle with the 5th pick. Hey, hopefully it does. Shout out to Joey. He says we need the Russ Willis, man. I guess he meant draft. Shout out to Joey in the chat. Hit that like and subscribe button for us, Joey. Thank you for tuning in.
Tony, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Jonathan Studio says at Mac the Giants fan, you just signed a new 3-year contract. You gonna let Daniel Jones get you fired? How is Daniel Jones gonna get him fired if he's gone after this year?
Yeah,
I don't understand that.
I don't even know.
How is Daniel Jones gonna cost Shane or Dabo their job if he's gone after 1 year?
And I'm not sure if he misunderstood anything I was saying. I'm not sitting up here. I'm down the middle with Daniel Jones at this point. I've had my frustrations with him, and I understand that this kid ain't been dealt a fair hand. You know what I mean? Either the best hand to work with. But at the same, I'm not sitting up here. But I'm not on that Daniel. I'm not like on the Daniel Jones hype train. I'm just like I said, right down the middle with him, man. I'm just willing to give the kid a fair shake. This year he's our quarterback, and I'm down. I'm going to support Daniel Jones at least for this year. If this is the last year he a New York Giant quarterback, then so be it. On to the next one, man.
It's just funny, like this whole discussion that we've been having about Daniel Jones for the past couple of months. Go ahead and read the super chat first, Pat. Sorry.
All right. Thank you to Pat Brown for the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, bro. He says, thank you guys for all your hard work. Man, we appreciate you for being in the chat, bro, and supporting like you do, Pat Brown. Yes. Thank you for always supporting, bro. But go ahead, Jeff. Shout out to New Sound in the chat.
How you doing, New Sound? Thank you for coming by. But with Daniel Jones, I mean, this whole time we've been talking about Daniel Jones is we're not saying that this guy, we're going to give him his shot this year with a new system. with better coaching, hopefully healthy playmakers, a better offensive line. This does not mean we all think that Daniel Jones is going to become the next Patrick Mahomes. We got to sign him to a 10-year contract or anything. We just want the guy to have a fair shot, have a legit fair shot in his last chance. It makes no sense right now to draft a quarterback at this moment when you're a rebuilding team. You're trying to get the pieces and the foundation into this offense right now. So we just want to give Daniel Jones his fair shot this year. And if he succeeds, we franchise him and see if he can do it another year. And if he fails, we move on and we get our quarterback in 2023. That's all we've been saying this whole entire time. You know, it's not like saying we're putting him on its big pedestal or anything. We just want to see how we can do with a system that is going to help benefit and work to the best of his talents. And if he can stay healthy too.
That's the question. What system? That's the question. What quarterback is going to fit this system that these guys want to run?
Exactly.
Is it Willis? Is it Pickett? Is it one of these other Ritter? Is it one of the guys next year?
Stop all the DJ hate. Stop all the damn DJ hate. Listen, the arguments that people be making to me, oh, we just love Daniel Jones. Oh, we just making excuses for him and all this shit. Well, how many chances did Brett Favre get where he was throwing 30 damn interceptions a year, where he couldn't even understand the goddamn playbook? Didn't even know how to read a defense. And they gave him chance after chance.
Have a good night, Frank.
Frank, later.
Have a good one, Frank.
All right, Frank. Everybody wanted, oh, he's a bum. Oh, he fumbles too much. Oh, but like, come on, bro. Every year, there's maybe 8 to 10 teams that have elite quarterbacks or above average quarterbacks. Okay, the other 20 to 22 teams have mediocre or bum ass quarterbacks. So you can't just be throwing quarterbacks off to the side and taking your luck in the draw and hoping you draft an elite one, because there's not that many elite quarterbacks coming every draft. Okay, there's such a thing as generational talent. That is true. Lawrence Taylor was a generational talent. Tom Brady, generational talent. So all this, oh, y'all just making excuses. No quarterback comes into the league and just balls out his whole fucking career. That I've never seen that.
The closest you can get to it is Tom Brady.
And that's because he had a mastermind at coach, and he had an owner who was willing to spend and was willing to give the mastermind the GM reins for a while as well as coach.
And let's be real, Peyton Manning still. Go ahead, Lou. I'm sorry.
And they spent time and effort, and they brought coaches in there, and they built teams around him, and they coached him up. This is what a good coaching staff does. You find a player with some strengths, you work on them strengths, you build up his weaknesses as well, and you put pieces around him, and then you go for the gusto. This kid has been set up to fail from the beginning, but oh wait, that's an excuse. Y'all killed me with that shit, man. Y'all argument has no merit. I almost want to bring that bad guy from Karate Kid 3 in here to sweep the fucking legs out from under you with that bullshit.
Well, hold on, Lou. Let me get this out the way real quick. Shout out to Ethan Belandrin for another $10 super chat. He says, all right, guys, I got to go, but keep it up. Great content. It is an honor to become a part of the Big Blue Crew. I will tune in on tomorrow's draft, and we'll be with you guys, and we'll be right here, man. We need everybody to come through tomorrow night. Thank you guys for getting the chat up to 60 tonight. That is
thank you. Bless you. Thank you all, guys.
He said,
shout out to right. Shout out to Big Blue Lou coming into the building. Didn't even get a chance to introduce him. He came in on one. Hopefully the family is good, brother. Hopefully
I had the chat playing in the background. I took a shower, washed up, and ate some food, and I was listening. So that's why I came in.
Pause. Lou watched us naked. Pause.
What? With this Daniel Jones thing?
Lou said he was
I didn't watch you. I said I had the chat playing in the background. We think I had the curtain open?
Yeah,
the damn floor would be soaked, you perv.
Yeah, right.
Never know.
And shout out to Diala. Diala, man, let me know if you ever want to come on a panel, bro. I haven't had you on a panel one time. I'll put the link in the chat. AK, I see you in the chat as well. You can come on as well.
What's up, AK and Diallo?
Got
Good
room
to see
for
you
a
guys
couple of more guys. I get a couple of guys on here.
Thank you,
We
Mission.
can rock out for a couple of minutes. But thank you all for tuning in. Miz, thank you. Jersey Life back in the building. He says, and let's be real, Deflategate, Spygate, not to mention all the love the referees gave.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. You can't discredit that. All of that did play a factor. All of that shit did play a factor.
Miz says Brett Favre is a legend. Well, if he's a legend, he only got one ring, and he played on very good teams throughout his career.
With amazing wide receivers that made him look good at times.
Aaron Rodgers
as well.
And don't get me wrong, I love Brett Favre. And the reason I love Brett Favre is because he was a gunslinger. He threw an interception. Next time they got the ball, he came out there slinging it again. That's a G. That you're going to have to kill me. Remember that man came and played with a purple arm? That is a fucking warrior. You know what I'm saying? That's Eli Manning didn't miss a game. Fucking warrior. Okay? DJ tried to come back out there on a half a damn chicken wing of a leg and play the damn game. The kid is a warrior, man. Coach him up. Give him a good scheme. We had Jason blah, blah, blah as fucking offense Garrett as his offensive coordinator. That shit did more harm to him than anything else. So it's not a get out of jail free card. It's not an excuse, and that's not a jab at your comment, Eric Seabrook. That was just the first thing that came to mind. It's not people making excuses or being on the Daniel Jones train, because I'll tell you the truth. When we drafted him, I wasn't excited about it. Just being real. But I've seen the kid flash some greatness. Now, am I saying he's great? No. Can he be coached up and become great? Yes. Can he regress and become a bust? Yes. But it becomes an issue of coaching, putting pieces around him, and developing a scheme that emphasizes his strengths.
What's up, bud?
If all of that is done this year and he falls on his fucking face, get him the fuck out of here. I'll be the first one making videos talking about get his ass out of here. But if he's never been given a fair shake and you trade him somewhere else and it comes back and bites us in the damn face, I bet all you people that have been talking shit and hating on him will be the same ones talking about, man, we should have never traded him. That's bullshit. Giants always doing dumb shit.
You know that's fine, man. But look, that's what I'm talking. That's basically, look, at the end of the day, we all fans of the New York Football Giants. And at the end of the day, Daniel Jones is our quarterback, at least for this year, once again. So it ain't no point to keep trashing the kid. Might as well just be fans like we are, because none of us do a damn thing about Daniel Jones being the quarterback. He's a quarterback this year, and let's try to build this kid up, man. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day, man. We want him to succeed. We don't want him to fail. It seems like some people are rooting for him to fail just so they can say they was right. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Man,
we have our quarterback.
Damn it.
I mean, and he's our quarterback, and ain't nothing none of us can do about it. Whether you like him or don't like him, he's the quarterback for the New York Giants. So either you down with the Giants or you not down with the Giants. You know what I mean? He's the quarterback. We got to ride with him. Support that man.
Yeah, if he succeeds, it solves a problem. It solves a problem for the Giants. We have our quarterback. You don't have to worry about looking for another guy because we already have ours. So you support the guy. Exactly, Mac. You're right.
No, Mark, you might not miss the pick.
Yeah, you might not, because it take those guys a long time to make those picks.
They get what, 12 minutes?
I think it's 10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes now, yeah.
But with all the commercial breaks and all that stuff, man, you might not miss it, bro.
Right. And most picks use the whole 10 minutes. Most teams use like the whole damn 10 minutes.
It go past the 10 minutes.
Yeah.
He says, y'all know I like Lieutenant Dan.
I was just reading that shit and laughing.
No, but what Mac is saying is true. Oh, here comes Jonathan Studios. Jonathan Studios, what's going on, bro?
What's up, Jonathan?
Can you hear us?
He came in the chat? Oh, shit.
Right. That's why I heard him put him on, man. This is my first time having him in the chat. Jonathan, can you hear us?
Oh. J7, can you hear us?
He can probably hear us, but we can't hear him.
Is his mic muted?
No?
No, his mic's not muted.
J7, can you hear us?
Hey, he might have. You got to go in and let your device use your mic. I did that the first time I went live. I didn't allow the damn phone to use my mic and camera, and I couldn't
hop
say
off
crap.
and then hop back in, and when it tells you to allow the mic access, click allow.
Right, and then you can turn your camera off.
I guess he heard us.
Right. Right. I did that my first stream. I'm like, why the hell can't anybody hear me? Oh, well, you got to click allow.
Shin. Diela, he says, yeah, we could put that first round pick that we should spend on another QB on another position of need, right?
Exactly.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't get the excuse thing with me, man. That's the only thing that drives me crazy about the whole DJ talk. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but the things that we're saying are facts, bro. Those are not excuses. Injuries happen. We had one of the worst offensive coordinators in the league.
Nimmer,
we had one of the worst offensive lines in the league.
Nimmer's just in a nice, dark, quiet place right now.
Nimmer
He's thinking
like
about the draft
some
tomorrow.
Moon rock to the face.
Right.
Yeah. The moon rocks will get
God,
you, Nimmer.
God, man,
Zach Potato says Tyrod Taylor should
I've
play
been
over
nervous
DJ.
all day today, so.
Why?
Because for the Giants, I don't know what they're going to do and everything.
That's
So.
why you in the dark.
Right. Shout out to the consistent 60 people in the chat tonight. Man,
I don't know what I'm doing, in a couple of days. So it's going to be a surprise to me then too.
Subscribe to Big Pat.
Zach the Potato. I'm curious what you've seen from Tyrod Taylor throughout his whole entire career.
Tyrod Taylor is not better.
That makes you feel that strongly that he should just play over Daniel Jones.
He's not Daniel Jones. That's the
right.
He's been hurt a lot too.
Right. And
he's
they
been
say
hurt more than Daniel Jones.
I was just about to say, they keep saying, oh, DJ gets hurt every year and this and that. I understand that we were spoiled by Eli Manning, but people get hurt in this game. And when your O-line sucks and you got freaking 300-pound men barreling down at your ass consistently, okay, you're going to get fucking hurt because nobody's blocking. And then you're trying to do too much because you're trying to win because you're a dog. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Tyrod Taylor has been hurt exponentially more than Daniel Jones. I don't think he's played a complete season since he was drafted.
I don't think so either.
No, I think he's missed at least a few games every season.
Yeah, he hasn't played a complete season since he's been here.
Ralphie,
he's also a smaller quarterback too.
So
he's what?
He's a smaller quarterback too, so he can't take those hits consistently.
NYG22 says, I'm over this DJ shh. Like Kat said, the same effing thing last season, the season before that about Jones. It's ridiculous. I already shut down this argument. So you saying that we were saying the same thing his rookie year? So they had excuses for Daniel Jones his rookie year when he was the only thing smoking for us his rookie year?
The ninja has disappeared.
Huh?
Taj.
That's all right.
Oh.
We're going 11-6, and DJ's going to get a contract.
Facts.
We're going 11-6. DJ's getting a contract.
Right, DB from EP. He says DJ came out and threw 400 yards against one of the best defenses at that time. You don't do that by accident. Free DJ.
You don't do it by accident.
Exactly.
You let
he says people want to trade Barkley because he stays hurt though, but Jones gets a pass. So hypocritical. I never given Daniel Jones a pass about anything.
No.
And I've never said trade. I never said trade Saquon Barkley just to trade him. I said he has the most value. If he can get you a first round pick and he's been injured for 3 years.
I can't believe that the draft is tomorrow and we still having this fucking DJ argument.
Yeah.
Like this shit is crazy.
Yeah.
It's not going to end until after this season. It's going to keep going all through the summer.
No, it's gonna end mid-season. Because when we go on a quick 6-7 game winning streak, everybody that was talking all that shit gonna have their big toe in their fucking mouth.
Yep.
Although Phil's still
Fonzie, what's going on, Fonzie? Welcome to the chat, bro.
How you doing?
He was having a good season with the Chargers until they punctured his lung with that syringe. Good God.
Yeah, I remember that.
He only played one game, and it wasn't that good.
And that was.
I remember he played one game. It happened the second week of the season. I believe.
That was San Diego.
He played one game.
Where did you think he was going to go with them?
Good.
Hey, we got the coach in the chat. Yes.
Yeah, Brian Dabo. He says, "I will not let you guys down tomorrow."
All right.
We got faith in you, Coach Daves.
What's up,
yo? Let him down.
He says, Adam says,
can you guys hear me?
Do us all a favor and just come on here.
I'll be right back because there is a problem with the connection.
Thank you.
I'll be right back.
I will eat crow until I see he ain't doing nada.
No, he's bad.
J7.
Gentlemen.
Yeah,
Hey, what's going on?
First time.
He said long time listener, first time on the chat. That is true.
Welcome on, bro. Welcome on. Thank you for being a consistent supporter as well, brother.
Right. Yeah. Y'all got it going on.
Oh, damn. Thank you.
Oh, well,
thank you.
Hold 1 second, J7. Thank you to Tudo. $4.99 super chat. He says, Dr. Lou, an elite team consists of players who will need minimum coaching to maximize the playbook above and beyond, always one step ahead of coaches.
Yes, but when you change you are correct, Tudo, but when you change the playbook 3 times in 2 years, when you change the head coach 3 times in 2 years, and when you don't fix the O-line in none of them 3 years, and this kid is getting his brains bashed in and trying to do everything he can to stay on the team, you have to factor that shit in.
Well, let's talk about what he does not bring to the table. The worst quarterback in the red zone, cement feet, cannot throw off platform. When he rolls out, first thing he wants to do is duck his head and knock somebody over. It's got him concussions, a broken neck. This
Kyle Rudolph got him that concussion. Thank you. Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
Kyle Rudolph completely stepped away from the guy he was assigned to block and then watched the guy run right into his quarterback. Kyle Rudolph got him that concussion along with Jason Garrett.
Was he sliding?
Are you supposed to slide at the 1 yard line? That makes no damn sense. Would you slide at the 1 yard line or would you go for the touchdown?
If it was going to knock me out of the game,
if you was at the
I'm
1 yard line with the ball,
you're not paying attention.
And win. Oh, I'm
if
paying
it's going to get me knocked out of the game, A, I wouldn't do it, or B, I slide. But he doesn't have those instincts that you have watching the game. I'm just being real. He does not have the instincts to play at an elite level in the NFL.
Anybody hear me? Or am I talking to myself?
Yeah, I can hear you, Miz.
Oh,
got a lot of static in the background, but
what's up, Miz?
What's up,
what's going on, Miz?
What's going on?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say
1
this.
night away, guys. 1 night away.
I'm anxious as hell. I ain't even gonna front.
Me too. I'm gonna say this, J7. I'm gonna talk to J7 for a second, real quick. I'm gonna say this, J7. So you're saying that he has no instincts. I believe you're the one that said that he won't be able to hit him. Yeah, cement feet. He can't read the field. He's a one-read quarterback, correct?
One read. He can make one.
So he's a one-read quarterback.
He wasn't a one-read quarterback under Shermer. Garrett transformed him into a one-read quarterback. If you go back and watch his first season, he was going through his progressions. Sorry, go ahead.
But have you watched film on DJ or have you just watched the games? This is a legit question.
I watched all 22, so I've seen like the field.
So you watch all 22. So you're saying that he's a one-read quarterback. What games do you see where he was only throwing it? He was only throwing it to one receiver and he didn't look nowhere else. How many games did you see that? And I want you to name the games. And I want you to name the drives. I want you to name the plays.
You know you my
because
boy,
I studied.
I know you my boy.
Well.
And you know I'm with you on this. But you can't expect people to remember all that shit.
Why?
I want you to name
Why?
the game.
These people, not calling J7 out. These people say Daniel Jones is trash. He can't read the field. He got cement feet. He doesn't know how to maneuver in the pocket. He's a run-of-the-mill quarterback at best. Yeah, worst red zone quarterback. You're just going off stats. Do you see everything that goes into that?
But
that's what I want to. That's what I want to know. This is the type of fan I am.
You are the worst red zone quarterback if you're throwing to Evan Ingram, who pops the ball up into the defender's hand, or Darius Slayton, who can't hold on to a fucking rope if he was hanging off a cliff. I mean, you gotta factor in that we have like 3 Preston Parkers at wide receiver right now. This shit is ridiculous.
Yeah.
How's it going, Lou?
I mean, nobody's saying that he's a good quarterback. We're saying we don't know what he is.
Screw it. I will. I will.
That shit just took me back to like 4th grade.
Right. I will.
I did it.
All right, hold on, guys. Hold on. I don't want Jonathan to think we're all just coming after.
Yeah, we're not. I'm talking to him personally.
Okay, all right, cool.
Right down the middle in the Daniel Jones thing. Right down the middle.
Everybody, and this is a narrative. This is a narrative that's going out there too. It's everyone's fault, but Daniel Jones. Sound like crying and excuse making to me. Apparently, y'all keep missing the point. Nobody said Daniel Jones is not. Nobody's saying Daniel Jones is without fault. Somebody's trying to get in, but I got 10 people on the panel right now. So as soon as one of these guys drop off, you show Taj?
Yeah, I could drop out.
Okay.
The Tasmanian Devil, aka the YouTube Ninja, pops off and pops back in without motherfuckers even knowing.
Well, I got something. I got something I'd really like to get off my chest here. You know, when everyone says Daniel Jones is bad, you know what? When you're looking at his numbers, okay, just look at his numbers. All right, we're not looking at anything else. He is. I'm not going to deny that his numbers are not great. His numbers are way below average. Okay, but like life itself, we all look at circumstances. And the reason that I will sit here right now and say Daniel Jones is going to be a good quarterback next year. Look, I said last year Daniel Jones was going to be a top 10 quarterback. You know what? He was damn near close there the first 6 weeks.
Hold on, Ralph, because I think Adam wants to get in real quick. I'm gonna let Adam come on, Ralph, and then I'm gonna let you go. Come on.
Adam's coming in after me.
Hold on. I want to say.
Well, I'm not done.
In the courtroom, sorry. Stick a pin for 1 second because it's going to what you just said.
Okay.
Even in a courtroom, when a criminal is being sentenced, okay, there are mitigating factors, aggravated factors, and the judge has to take these things into consideration when sentencing. It's called the Structured Sentencing Act, okay? There's a guideline which you have to go by when administering a sentence in a courtroom, okay? So even the most heinous criminal that does the most wild shit has to be given a mitigating factor before their sentence is passed. So all you people who want to hang him, throw him out, he's a bum, he's this and that, you're leaving out the mitigating factors. No O-line, shitty offensive coordinator, first-time head coach who had no clue what the fuck he was doing, bad wide receivers who can't hold on to the fucking ball, okay? And you changed the playbook on the man 3 times in 2 seasons. These are mitigating factors that have to be taken into account. You have the floor, Joe.
Yeah, because look, his numbers are bad, but like Lou said earlier, we all see there's something there. If you look at Daniel Jones play, there's something there. Because if you look at how god awful this team was when he went out, when he was on the field, we had something to root for. Okay, so you guys are saying that Daniel Jones isn't a playmaker? Daniel Jones was making plays last year.
Okay, Daniel Jones fucking ball. Mike Glennon couldn't wipe his ass. People were begging for DJ to come back when these fucking people were on the field, bro.
Right. This kid's got talent. When you bring in two other quarterbacks, Glennon was not the greatest thing in the world. But you brought in 2 other quarterbacks to play, and neither one of them could even move the freaking ball past the 50-yard line. They couldn't do it. Daniel did.
Hey, Adam.
But
You put something behind him.
I'm trying to measure my thought process here.
Hold up,
I'm just
Mac
looking
been trying
at it
to say
like
something
this,
for like 2 minutes.
because that's why I'm down the middle with the Daniel Jones argument. Because from the one standpoint, J7, I personally do agree with you with the instinct thing. I think Daniel Jones' instincts, especially when he's running with the football, he doesn't protect himself well. You know what I mean? As good as he should. Like by sliding when he should. You know what I mean? I don't agree with sliding on the 1 yard line, but at the same time, he needs to protect himself in the open field too when he's running. He doesn't do that very well. He's always trying to run somebody over. So he does lack instincts. That's one side. But at the same time, his rookie season, he played in the 21st century offense. He threw 24 touchdown passes. His next 2 seasons, he played in a damn prehistoric offense, and we all know what the hell happened those next 2 seasons. I mean, I'm just saying, let's see, maybe, because honestly, his rookie season, he didn't have a good offensive line in front of him his rookie season either. He was getting killed his rookie season all year long, getting tore up. As soon as the ball was getting snapped, it was on his ass. But he still managed to throw 24 touchdown passes in what was a much more competent offensive system. I mean, I want to see what the kid can do. That's all I'm saying. He's a New York Giant quarterback. Ain't none of us going to change that right now this year. So I'm just riding with I'm just going to ride with him as long as he's here playing quarterback for the New York Giants. That's all I got to say on that. Daniel Jones is here, and ain't nothing that's not going to change.
Right.
At least for this year. At least for this year, that's not going to change.
Shout out to Tommy for being in the chat. Hit that like and subscribe button for us. He looks like he's saying Malik Willis got the juice. So he's a Malik Willis fan.
I haven't heard that in a long ass time.
Right. Shout out to Tudo for the $4.99 super chat. He says Lou's been preaching to us physical strength without mental toughness. Sheer will and determination don't mean nothing in recipe for failure.
That's right, Dr. Lou.
But let me ask. I know Adam's coming in here. He's finna give us the fire about the Daniel Jones situation. But let me ask this question to you guys before y'all go off. Because this is a fun night.
Hands in the background and shit. What the fuck? No,
right. I don't know what's going on.
It's right here, baby.
Let me ask you guys this question. Everybody says that Daniel Jones is this, Daniel Jones is that. Daniel Jones is one of the worst quarterbacks in the red zone. I ask you this question: How was Jason Garrett's play calling in the red zone?
I'm ready for the draft too.
Trash. Pretty bad.
Uh-oh. We got a weirdo in the chat.
All right.
So here's my.
I got a wrench. Let me go get him.
Here's my.
Oh, damn. Somebody beat me to it.
Everybody thinks that we don't see that the offensive line sucks. Everyone thinks that we didn't see that his receivers sucked. What I see in Daniel Jones is he doesn't overcome a lot of chaos when things happen. And to me,
the whole team was chaos.
Can I finish?
No.
The point is that I'm not looking at Daniel Jones. I'm not just looking at those problems. I see those. I acknowledge those. I know they exist. What I'm looking at is that I've read a scouting report many times. I've watched his film many times. I've read credible guys who have seen the same things I'm seeing. He does the same things in his rookie year that cost him, that gave him problems now. That's not progression in my eyes. When you're still doing the same mistakes that you had, like one of the things I read on one of the premium takes was that he is very emboldened when he runs, meaning he wants to have some bravado. Well, guess what? You're in your 3rd year. You need to learn to slide in this game. You can't just be like, well, I'm Daniel Jones. I'll be tough and get your head knocked in. One of the key highlights that Miz showed me once, and I sent it back to him, was Daniel Jones was running for a first down against Denver and got hit by a DB and fumbled the football. Are you kidding me? In a crucial point of the game. And you wanted me to believe that this guy, just because he did it his rookie year, which I haven't seen that Daniel Jones in 2 seasons, and you expect me to believe that all of a sudden he's going to turn it around? He's got to be top 10. I'm not talking about the same numbers he had his rookie year. He's got to be a top 10 quarterback. We got to play meaningful football in December and get to the playoffs. This 11-6 bullshit, he better be 11-6, because if he's not, he's hitting the road. I don't give a damn about any of this. Okay, because we
so
sit
can
here
I ask you a question?
every
That's
week.
all we've said, Adam. If he
But
doesn't produce,
we're
he's
acting
gone.
like we acting like we're doing this guy favors. Like we got to give him a 4th year. Well, we don't got to give him shit.
Okay, so
The
let me
only
ask
reason
you
Daniel Jones is on this team right now is because a Justin Herbert or a Joe Burrow isn't in this fucking draft right now.
And
Because
that's what we said.
he would be on the next bus on the unemployment line.
If there was a
That's what
Justin
we've been
Burrow,
saying.
I mean, if there was a Joe Burrow or a fucking Trey Lance, well, not Trey Lance, what's his name? Trevor Lawrence,
Herbert,
Justin Herbert, and Trevor. Everybody was going crazy over Trevor Lawrence. Now everybody.
But we're sitting here acting like this guy's done something.
But we've said this all season. If you had
So
Justin
then
Herbert
what
in
are we
the
sitting
draft,
here arguing
if we
about?
had Justin Herbert in this upcoming
Everybody
draft,
who thinks
it would
Daniel
be
Jones
a
is gonna
no-brainer.
suck, you
Because
gotta eat crow and shit.
Malik Willis sucks. That's why, and everybody wants us to draft.
How do we know Malik Willis sucks?
Did you not watch film? Did you just watch film?
Do you look at the rankings at the same time?
Hold on, Adam. So you saying how do we know Malik Willis sucks? Well, one of the main things you guys say.
Hold on. Before you answer that question, did you guys know Daniel Jones is going to be good?
Who is the quarterback?
Did you know Daniel Jones was going to be good when he was coming out?
Who was the quarterback coach under Jason Garrett?
You didn't answer my question, because if we're going to go about Malik Willis, you telling me he's good.
You asked a question and you asked another one though. That's all I'm saying.
I was trying to ask you a quick question.
Don't even get me started.
Do what?
That shit makes no sense, bro.
No,
you want to bring a rookie in here who don't know a fucking playbook, don't know shit about the NFL, has to adapt to the game speed and everything else of the NFL. You're assuming that he's going to be better than a 3-year quarterback. That makes no fucking sense.
Yes, but we're talking. You can't evaluate Malik Willis against Daniel Jones right now because Malik Willis hasn't stepped on a football field. You got to evaluate them when they came out, and everybody's evaluation, Malik Willis is better than Daniel Jones at this point coming out. That's all you can rank him at. So if he's better than Daniel
Jones, Adam, can I ask you one quick question?
Adam's my nigga. I fuck with him. I just like.
Go ahead, man.
Adam, I'm trying to calm you down. That's why I'm talking in the calm manner. One of the main things that you guys said, there was no progression with Daniel Jones and he couldn't overcome chaos, correct?
Yes.
Thank you for answering that one answer question like that. Thank you.
Because
now
my point is
you cannot
hold on, J7. Hold on. So when you say that a quarterback cannot overcome chaos, when I tell you, because you said Malik Willis, you'll be fine if we draft Malik Willis and let him play.
He couldn't overcome chaos. Let me shut up.
He could not overcome chaos in college.
Neither did Daniel Jones.
What do you mean? Daniel Jones won 2 bowl games at Duke.
Independence Bowl.
He won 2 bowl games at Duke.
Come on.
He has 70 fumbles.
Hold on. Independence Bowl. You're saying Independence Bowl, but how many did Willis win in college?
Easy. Exactly. Let Pat make his point.
I let you guys go. You want to poo-poo Daniel Jones winning the Independence Bowl, but Daniel Jones played way better competition than Malik Willis can ever dream of. And can you name one player on Duke that played with Daniel Jones?
Can you name one player on Liberty that's played with Daniel Jones? Do you realize Malik Willis was recruited to Auburn, which is a lot better school than
Did he
Duke.
last at Auburn, or did he finish
left
his
to go
career
play somewhere else? Okay.
Why did he have to leave to go play somewhere else?
He couldn't make it on the field because he couldn't make it on the field.
All right, I guess not then. I guess we'll find out in 3 years how good Malik Willis is.
But
and if Daniel Jones is flipping burgers and working at Barnes and Noble, okay, then we'll talk. Because right now, you act like this guy, Daniel Jones, has done anything. He hasn't done a damn thing. You could tell me, in Duke. Yeah, well, in Duke, from this point now till Duke, he has 70 fumbles. He has the most turnovers of any college quarterback coming out in the NFL draft. And that trend is not going backwards with a deep ball offense. Okay,
so when I
deep
tell
ball
you,
offense, what I'm talking about chaos is if you watch some guys, they move around in the pocket naturally. Kenny Pickett moves around. Malik Willis moves around. Sam Howell, all these guys move around. Daniel Jones, when he gets back there and he puts his back foot back, he stands there and looks. And that's it. He doesn't move. He's not on his toes.
What
Yeah,
did
maybe he
all
doesn't
that
look
move,
for the
what
game.
did, what
Give me
did
a
all
break.
that moving around in the pocket Malik Willis did when he played against Ole Miss and when he played against Army? When I tell you that this
Name me a
kid,
player
when
from
I
Liberty that's been in the NFL. Don't
name
worry.
a player that played with Daniel Jones.
That's what we just asked you about.
Right,
Daniel Jones.
you're telling me because he played at Duke and then this guy played at Liberty, that I'm supposed to be like, well, he didn't win a bowl game, so I guess he's not good. Give me a break. We don't know his
if you allow me to give you the stats of Malik Willis playing against
I don't need stats to tell me the guy can play football or not. That's what you understand. I look at Daniel Jones stats and I look at his play, and he can't play football.
You're not understanding.
He can't play
Time
football.
out, gentlemen. Time out, gentlemen.
How can you expect
Time
the
out,
man
gentlemen.
to ball out when he has one of the worst offensive
Okay,
lines?
so what is balling
one of
out?
the worst
24
offensive
touchdowns and a
coordinators.
pedestrian 35
Everybody is
touchdowns,
injured.
3,500 yards.
All right, we
That's
can't
balling
hear
out.
both of you at the same time, gentlemen, please.
Yeah.
How can you expect a man to come in here and ball with all that chaos going around him? It's not like the Giants were a decent team and he was just playing horrible and holding us back.
No, they threw him to the wolves while we was already
He threw
trashed.
the kid to the wolves.
Yeah.
He has the 31st ranked offensive line. You guys say that Jason Garrett sucks balls. He was the worst offensive coordinator in the league. He had Evan Ingram at tight end. You say he sucks balls, right?
Right.
He had
Yes,
Kenny
he
Galladay.
does.
You said that he gave up. You guys say Kadarius Toney don't even want to play football. Riggs is always hurt. Riggs is always hurt. You say our GM doesn't know how to draft. You say our owner doesn't know what he's doing. Saquon Barkley is always hurt. You name one quarterback that played in a situation like that and balled out. Deshaun Watson, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, played in a similar situation, and he only got 4 wins.
And he had 4,800 yards and 33 touchdowns. That's a fucking quarterback. That's a fucking quarterback. That's a guy that's a franchise changer.
Wins, bro.
That's a
He got the
franchise
same
changer.
amount of wins, so
Is
it
it my-
means
is it-
nothing.
is it his
This game
fault?
is about
That's
wins and
trash.
losses.
I mean, hello, we play two sides of football here. This ain't basketball.
Game
Okay,
is about
one guy can go off for 35 yards.
Shout out to
Wins
Tudo for the
and losses
$9.99
are the
super
only
chat.
stats that matter. So
Okay.
if you win the
I get-
same
I get-
amount of fucking games that Daniel Jones won, you're in the same fucking class of quarterback, sir.
Give me a break. That guy's been to the playoffs. Okay, one bad season, you want to throw him to the Lions. Give me
Now
a break.
let's-
The guy
now
had
let's-
4,800
now
yards
let's
on a
see if he
losing
balls out in
team.
Cleveland.
Hold on.
Let's
Let
see
me
if
read
he
this
balls
super
out in
chat real
Cleveland,
quick,
and we'll
fellas.
revisit this conversation.
Tudo, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. He says our team was the worst team 3 years ago until the owners brought new GM, coaches, trainers, and added former U.S. Navy drill instructors with almost same rosters. We've been winning and destroying the opponents. That's what it brings to scheme too, Tudo. You heard what you said. You brought in new coaches and they brought in a different scheme and you guys started playing well.
The same players, keyword.
How can you expect a man to come in here and ball out with the worst scheme, one of the worst offensive lines? Everybody's hurt.
I'm not winning this argument, and I'm not going back and forth. I don't like the guy. I'm going to support him because of the fucking Giants, but I don't think he's the answer.
Doing. That's all
we're doing. You
I'm just because the argument is goes back and forth. If you nitpick about Daniel Jones, you'll go back and be like, well, what can you do about his offense? It sucks, blah, blah, blah. All I'm telling you is what I see is the man sucks. That's what I see. But you don't want to bring that up because, well, the offensive line is garbage. I already know that. This guy is garbage. Yeah, I know that. But there are guys who have had worse off situations and have done better. Look at case in point is there was a bad season with the Texans, yet my man still threw for 4,800 yards and 33 touchdowns, and he's probably the best quarterback, top 5 quarterback in the league. But Daniel Jones threw for 3,500 yards and 24 touchdowns. Oh my God, his rookie year. Let's praise him. Hall of Fame. Let's put him in Canton, Ohio. Give me a break.
Put him in Canton, Ohio.
You're acting like we need this guy deserves to be here.
This is why these turn into arguments, because instead you like to make little insults like people ain't intelligent enough to catch.
You're insulting me the whole time.
Nobody
this is what you
insulted
said.
you.
This is what
No
you
one
said.
insulted
This is what you said.
Listen, I just said that we agreed with you that he sucked. I also
then why are we arguing about Daniel Jones being on this team?
Because you don't listen to what we say. You go off on a tandem and bring up other shit that we didn't say. Nobody said he was going to Canton. Nobody said praise him. Hold on. See?
All right. Well, tell everybody what Daniel Jones' parting gift
Nobody said.
This is just laughing the whole time.
$8.6 million.
He gets so mad that he's going to give himself a fucking stroke
for the 2022 season. Thank you, Daniel. Enjoy your time in New Orleans in 2023.
Hey, listen,
And if that
J7.
happens, that's
I
fine.
said it numerous times. If he fall, the reason I want to trade the number 7 pick is so that we can get a first-round pick next year. Because if he sucks, I want him out of here more than y'all. I've been a Giants fan since the fucking 80s.
You can't gamble
I'm
on
tired of
sucking
watching you lose. But you
in
can't gamble on
2022
you can't
to get a
gamble on drafting a
2023
fucking
top
rookie
10 pick.
neither.
All those terrible teams are going to
all the
want
smartest
a
analysts in the
quarterback
fucking
next year,
world
and they're not
say
gonna
that
trade
this
with the
quarterback
Giants.
class is not that
You got
class.
an opportunity with the number 5 and number 7.
No,
pick.
not and there's no
No,
quarterback
you
that
were
would
building.
invest
You were
in the
building.
future of this team
with
in
that dumb
this
shit.
year.
Yeah, we
in this
are
draft
building.
class. There's not one single one of those quarterbacks in this draft class. And at the end of the day,
Oh, the
we're, like I
smartest
said,
analyst.
like I've already just said, we are all New York Giant fans. That's what we are. None of us. Daniel Jones is the quarterback this year for the New York Giants. It's been announced. It's been said by the powers that be. Daniel Jones is going to be the quarterback this year for the New York Giants. That's all I'm talking about.
Daniel
I'm not
Jones
saying
is more
Daniel Jones
likely.
is the future.
Daniel
I'm not saying
Jones is
he's
more
going to be
likely
here 5
to
years
medically
from now. I'm just
retire
saying
after the
that
draft.
He's
His neck
the
is that
quarterback
messed up.
this year.
The Giants
for the New
aren't
York
letting
Giants.
on how bad
So,
it is,
why
and
are
he's
we
more
talking about
likely to
Daniel Jones
retire
still?
after the draft.
Listen,
Why are we
I'm
still
just glad
talking
you
about
guys-
Daniel Jones for real?
I'm
Because at the end of the day, he's the quarterback this year, and that's not going to change.
I just
So why are we still talking about it?
Is people need somebody to hate because they're mad that we losing, and they're not. Hold up. They're not emotionally mature enough to look at the facts. They want to go off of emotion. I don't know about everybody else, but I was born with a penis, so I think with my brain, not my fucking emotions. So when everybody can figure out what their gender is and know how to act accordingly, then shit will go smooth. If I'm telling you that the guy sucked and we only keeping him for a year until we have draft capital to fucking make a move next time, that's logic. But everybody's, he sucks, he fumbles, you're flustered. Breathe 3 times, in your nose, out your mouth. Let the blood flow to your brain so you can think clearly. And then you can make an assessment logically.
Let's talk about Daniel Jones,
Hey,
please.
all I'm going to say is I'm glad you guys weren't around when Phil Simms played here and Eli at the beginning of his career, because they both would have been gone.
I remember with Eli.
Never got our Super Bowl.
Hold on, you didn't let me talk. I sat quiet for 20 minutes here. I didn't say a damn word.
Go ahead, Miz.
If the Giants would have listened last year and drafted offensive linemen, we may not be in this situation right now.
He's still talking about putting him in the Hall of Fame. Like we all said, if he sucks,
I know.
Get rid of his fucking ass. I'll be the first one showing
this
up
is the
with
stuff
torches
that
and
trips me out.
pitchforks at the fucking MetLife Stadium.
No, but wait a
get him
minute.
outta here.
This is the stuff that trip. Who said that he was going to turn into Favre, Mahomes, and Watson?
No, but I think a lot of people mistaken Pat. Listen, you got a 1 year. You're using him as a 1 year gap quarterback, and if he steps up and has a big year, then you'll keep him. That's all.
Not even.
And
You
if he
franchise him and see if he can do it again before you keep him.
All right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Or you up his value by him balling out one good year and you fucking trade him and you go get fucking Stroud next year or Young.
Listen, you gotta consider 2 situations here in Jones. Besides that, he's a good kid and he really works hard and he's a really good person. So whatever, people like him, but forget all that. Here's the thing: you got 1 year. You don't have a lot of money under the cap. We ain't got no money under the cap. Okay? And number 2, I don't value any of these quarterbacks in this draft as franchise QBs unless you work on them for 2 or 3 years. And you put those 2 together.
No, I'm not
triple
teaming anybody, NYG. I said right off the bat, I'm not coming after J7, man. It's not happening. I let him.
We haven't gone after anybody.
Right.
I'm arguing with Adam.
Right.
No, they haven't done that.
With J7.
I haven't said crap over here. I just said I'm glad you guys weren't around when we had Sims and we had Manning at the
Adam. That's
beginning.
my dude. He's
Holy crap.
Eli got bashed.
Costa's nephew.
I'll tell him I'll come back.
Ooh.
That's
Eli got bashed a ton
that's
when he
my
was
Greek
starting.
brother right there from Bob Costa's side. That's my boy.
What's
We
that,
argue
J7?
sometimes, but that's my nigga.
I'm older than you, Joel.
Yeah. Well, remember the hate Sims got? Woo.
Yeah.
Woo.
But he
Kinda
was
remind
he
you
won
of
a Super
today.
Bowl.
There's
so
somebody on here older than
see where it
Joe.
was coming from.
DJ, Jason, man, DJ could do the same thing. I kind of see
who
the
said they
hints
was
from him.
older than Waddle just now?
I see Phil Sims,
J7.
man.
Really?
I see Phil Sims in
Now I
DJ.
feel bad for cursing.
No, I think Adam really, I've had this conversation with Adam 10 times in the last month. He really has, he really is done with Jones. I mean, you
That's
guys.
all right.
And I
understand
his
why.
position.
But the crazy
If the
part
guy
about
was
it is,
he had like a
understand him being
45%
done with
completion
him.
ratio off platform where he had to improvise and he was okay league average, but he's a statue. That's it. That's all he is. That's his
I don't
base.
know how much of that was him and how much of that was Garrett.
No, his instincts when he has to improvise.
I'm
he
sorry.
Don't have it.
I'll be honest with you, Joel.
Did he
We
not
can
throw that pass to
you can
Tony?
talk any of other assets or any other liabilities he may have, but the bottom line, he is not an improviser.
I think I'm looking at some of the plays he tried to make last year. Dude, I'm looking at all around, not just, I'm not trying to pick just a couple of plays, even his bad plays. Look, the guy only had 4 fumbles. Y'all said he needs to fumble less.
Him at his word.
He did
is
that.
Not talented enough to
How can you be talented though when you got 5 wide
his
receivers?
Words, not my words.
And they all run a hook route.
He can't elevate the team by himself.
There was only one real game that Daniel Jones.
I don't disagree with that point. Wait, I don't even disagree with that point, Jay.
Hold on.
Let Joe go real quick. But hold on, man.
J7, didn't he elevate us while he was playing last year because nobody else could elevate us once he got hurt?
Mom didn't. Glennon didn't.
Yeah,
didn't he elevate this team?
You can't compare him to 2 guys who shouldn't be on an NFL roster. Or is that what you're trying to do?
No, what I'm trying to say is, look, all right, this team was bad enough that when you saw 2 backups go in, because we all know what a backup is, he's a backup.
Highlight
He's designed to win
1106.
maybe 1, maybe 2 games out of a 4-game stretch where your main quarterback goes out. That's a backup. You're hoping to pray to God that he works out.
Said 1106.
But if you had
1106.
any semblance of an offense and you had any semblance of a team or any semblance of continuity, we wouldn't have had a game where we threw for negative 10 yards.
Now that's a stat for you.
I mean, those guys have to, if those guys can't get a play out of anybody, and DJ was working the magic he did with those guys, I'm sorry. People were screaming for DJ to come back. So there's got to be some talent there to be able to do what he did with that team, and that's where Pat goes off. Give another quarterback this. Give Mahomes. Put Mahomes on the Giants. Is Mahomes going to be any better?
Seriously, that's a question.
Yeah, that's a question. Is Mahomes going to be better on the Giants?
Yes, he will. Yes, he
How?
will.
Not with this team.
Not with the O-line we've had.
He'll be better, but he's still not taking the Giants to the playoffs.
Right.
Okay, so by that
I got a
definition,
question.
wait.
Hold on,
by
hold
that
on.
definition,
Go ahead,
Deshaun Watson is supposedly better, but he ended up with 4 wins. So if Mahomes was playing with this same offensive line and he showed that he was better and ended up with 4 wins, then how much fucking better is he?
Internet.
Nah, we still live. He just popped himself off to let somebody else on, probably.
How many games last year can you honestly say that Daniel Jones played really bad and lost us the game? The Tampa Bay game is really that one game I could think of where he was just flat out bad. That he was just really bad that entire game, and he was the reason why we did not win that game.
No, they are
And
not
the Denver
same class,
fumble.
Giants clown, but they had the same record. And that's what I just said. Mahomes could come to New York and play with the same offensive line that we had. And yes, we would all still say that he's better. But if he ends with 4 wins, then it didn't make a fucking difference. Because
I want to
the
know.
only thing that matters is wins and losses. No, I was answering Giants Clown's comment at another.
Oh, no, I know, though. It's all right.
He said
No,
Deshaun Watson in the same class as Jones. No, fuck no, he is not. But if you end up with the same record, then yes, you're in the same class in wins and losses.
That's the only thing I want to know is go back to this past season, watch all the games that Daniel Jones was there, and how many games did Daniel Jones cost this team with turnovers, bad throws, not finding his receivers, issues with him being too jittery in the pocket. It was the Tampa Bay game and maybe that one play against the Broncos where he fumbled the ball. Daniel Jones really wasn't the big reason why this team lost games last year. And in some ways, Daniel Jones was the reason why we won games. The Carolina game, he was awesome. He was probably the reason why we beat Carolina.
Hey, but hold on, fellas, because I got put in a gulag by my own damn computer.
Oh, I thought you popped yourself off.
Yo, let me say this. Everybody keeps saying that, he has to have a team around him. What quarterback in the league can go out there and win games by them damn selves? You name one quarterback that's won Super Bowls, and he was the only thing on that team that he was like, man, he carried them all the way to the Super Bowl.
Elevate the team around you does not equal carry.
Pat, can I say one thing really quick?
Sure.
So, guys, Daniel Jones had, like, the people at own Malik Willis, I don't understand it because Daniel Jones had no offensive line behind him. So if we could draft Evan Neal or whoever, he will have offensive line and he will probably be protected much better.
Hold on 1 second, then. My Crazy D, thank you for the $5 super chat. He said, future quote by Daniel Jones. How you like me now? Now pay me my fucking money. But you guys say, we want a quarterback that should elevate the team. You name one quarterback that has been in Daniel Jones' situation and they won games. I don't care how many stats you put up. The objective of the game is to win games. How many quarterbacks do you know that has played in the NFL, period, has been in a situation like Daniel Jones and they've made the playoffs?
Hey, how many times did Phillip Rivers carry the whole damn San Diego Chargers? Does he have a fucking ring?
I think for the best.
No.
I think
I rest my case.
Hey, just watch the Carolina game last year.
How much did Dan Marino elevate the fucking Miami Dolphins? Does he have a ring? I rest my fucking case. If this was a courtroom, y'all all be getting handcuffed.
Guys, can I say anything? I don't want to say anything stupid about it, but I know because this is the night before draft, and that's my first.
Crying in baseball. There's no crying in baseball.
No, I just wanted to say because that's the first time that I'm gonna watch the draft because I'm not gonna even going to Las Vegas because right now I have I just have a family reunion and my cousin is here. But the best thing about it because I just hope that like you Giants need to rebuild the defense and not letting sinking for the not like sinking about the last season right here because I just watched that even they just still criticizing of Daniel Jones. I think the much better that I was doing for the New York Giants right here.
Sorry, Raphael. Give me 1 second, please. Prime fucking example. How much did Matt Stafford elevate the Lions? Did they get a fucking ring? He didn't get a ring till they put him on a fucking.
When you put a team around that dude, he won the Super Bowl.
Interrupting Raphael and that heartfelt, well thought out
commentary. Stafford, he won the Super Bowl. Now they talking about him being in the Hall of Fame.
Continue.
Yeah, that's true.
You have the floor, Raphael. I just bodied the argument. You have the floor,
crazy
Raphael.
to me. Go ahead, Ralph.
Bodied the argument with 3 prime examples.
When you put freaking Matthew Stafford around a good team, he won the freaking Super Bowl. He couldn't even touch the playoffs with the Lions. Yep. And everybody was saying Matthew Stafford was trash.
I have to mute my mic because of the tears. Go ahead, Raphael.
Yes, because the best thing about it, because I just hope that the New York Giants can rebuild that defense because we're not gonna let the past season right here to just doing the same thing because I just hope that it made so clear that the New York Giants can build a good defense in the offline that the last season right here. And I just hope that I was watching all these NFL season around the last season right here. And I just thought that the New York Giants not even close to go to the players because they just had like issues, not only with the general manager, also with the players, anything about it. But I just saw that, the Philadelphia Eagles got the shocking surprise, but it was eliminated by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But I'm just a regular guy. An Asperger syndrome guy who loves to enjoy for the first time the American football, which is the NFL. And I love to hanging out with you guys about talking about because you guys make me feel special because it makes me learn it. Okay.
What do you mean make you feel special? Nah, go ahead, continue. I'm fucking
Because you guys told me because you guys told me the good things about the football. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm not trying to disrespect for each one of you, the panel right here, because I love you guys. Because you give me like the knowledge about the football thing, and as an Asperger guy right here, which is it's very because I'm not sick. I'm not sick. I'm just a special guy who has a special power. Give the opinion about what's going on for the NFL. And I just wanted to say, everybody else, your guys are awesome. No matter who you're rooting for the team right here, your guys make me so incredible right here. They taught me about the good and the bad things at the American football, which is the NFL. Guys like you, like Pat, Mac, AK, Joe, and the big brother Lou, they told me about the good things about the NFL. And I just wanted to say I love you guys, and I don't have any beef with anybody else because I don't have any beef with anybody else. I don't have any problems. So I just rest my case. Continue.
Right. Thank you very much. There's no crying in baseball. We appreciate that heartfelt sentiment. Now let me curse somebody out.
Definitely
Who wants
appreciate
that?
I got this one, Lou. I got this one. So NYG, he says, please read my last comment slowly. So I will read it slowly for it. He says, you
major insult NYG 22. That's fucked
y'all basically saying now that Jones is a franchise QB, and if we put a team around him, he's going to win us a Super Bowl.
No, that's
if y'all
not
are not, then y'all argument is
countered his argument. The person that said that he has to elevate a team, I countered that statement with 3 prime examples of a quarterback. You're not smart enough to twist it back on me, my nigga. I know exactly what I said. You know you're dealing with an A alike. You ain't dealing with an 85er. You ain't dealing with somebody who got 5 ounces of brain cells, my G. You dealing with the full 7.5. God, my brother. Stop it. Look. Please,
Joe Flacco.
Your argument was he doesn't elevate the team. Adam's argument was he doesn't elevate the team. J7 said he doesn't elevate the team. So while all 3 of you stood on that same position, I gave you 3 quarterbacks who elevated the team and didn't get a ring. And the only one that didn't get one until they put him on a team that can block, that can catch, that can scheme, that can play. 3 prime examples. So I countered your statement with facts. Nobody said that Daniel Jones was a franchise quarterback or that he was going to win a Super Bowl. See what I'm saying? You're not smart enough to trip me up on my words. Again, I say, if we was in court,
that we should pay him $22 million a year. We shouldn't do that.
Wow. Now that's what I call a good mic drop.
Shout out to Tuto Zurich.
I can tell you.
He says $4.99 super chat. Always stay focused and never forget where you come from. Sheer will, determination, heart of a lion. True. It's like
I will tell
you guys.
Tudo, who said that quote? Where did that quote come from, Tudo? Who did that help motivate a team to go to the championship? Just let them know from it one time.
I will tell you.
Shout out to Alex GP in the chat. He said that's not what they said, but okay, thank you.
That was like a big mic draw right here because when Big Brother Lou speaks facts, it's on right now because it's mic drop moment. And he's speaking big facts, Lou. He's speaking big facts that I know about it. So
How about Daniel Jones just plays an entire season and stays healthy? That's my biggest concern with Daniel Jones is health. Can he make it through a full 17 or was 16 but now 17 game season? That's my concern. If he can do it, we might have a quarterback.
Key point.
Health. That's
hey,
the
Joe,
problem
you're muted,
with him.
Joe, you're muted.
Joel.
Oh,
You're
shit,
muted,
I
Joe.
was muted. Shitbird. They said, well, you know what? As a Ravens fan sitting here right now, I'm kind of hoping Lamar Jackson doesn't miss the last 5 games of the season like he did last year. He's got to stay healthy.
What is that?
What? Is that a key?
He said shitbird. What is shitbird?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
What? I said shitbird?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
what is that?
Shitbird. That's just something I say, man. Shitbird. No.
Tim, what's going on, Tim? Hope all is well, bro. Thanks for coming in.
What's going on?
Diella, right. You know, look, hey, you know what? We're all sitting here pissing and moaning about DJ getting hurt, man. I tell you what, man, Lamar Jackson, God, I hope he doesn't get hurt again next year. God, I hope Russell Wilson doesn't get hurt like he did last year. You know, it's, oh my God, you know, quarterbacks never get hurt. I don't understand this hurt thing. Everybody knows that quarterbacks get hurt.
NYG. We had Eli for 16 years.
NYG, if by triple teaming people you mean that I just killed all 3 of y'all, then yes, I triple teamed y'all.
You can put that bowl down.
It's like we give you guys facts about things, and then you just laugh it off and try to turn it into your own narrative. And that's the only thing I have an issue with when we have these debates. Like when Lou said when Matthew Stafford went to a better team and they got a team around them and they won the Super Bowl. Don't try to flip it and try to say, well, okay, so now you're saying Daniel Jones is a franchise QB, he gonna win the Super Bowl? Come on, bro, you didn't say that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying Daniel Jones is gonna be a Hall of Famer? When the hell did we ever say that?
Never. I never saw that comment. Never.
Yeah, I never heard it also.
Nope.
I think like
when the hell
with Matthew Stafford,
me and Joe,
he elevated his team. He got Kenny Galladay, a multi-year, multi-million-dollar contract.
Did Kenny Galladay play last year?
Wait a minute, let me finish. Johnny Morton, Eric Ebron, that dude been balling for years. And he
Eric
elevated
Ebron?
that team. Now,
what team is he playing for?
Was on the Tigers?
He was on the Pittsburgh, I think. The Steelers last?
He say the
what else?
Eric Ebron's
Give me
on the
Eric
Steelers.
Ebron's stats the past 4 years.
Lions. Like I said, Stafford
He never
been
did
balling for
anything
him.
on the Lions.
No.
Why do you think they got
He was
rid
a
of him?
bust for most of his career. Yeah, he was a bust for his beginning of his career. Until his last season.
My bad, Jeffy.
No, go ahead. It's all right.
All right. Yo,
So
before you say something, what do you think Daniel Jones? Why do you guys, people that hate Daniel Jones, why do you guys hate him so much? Understand that he had no O-line freaking, I don't want to curse, but he had no O-line freaking behind him. And if we draft like Evan Neal or Ike Mekwonu or somebody that could protect him, then I feel like he could be a good quarterback, but it's not. He had no O-line behind him, yo.
Make sure I don't do a Lou here.
I'm so sick of the Daniel Jones stuff. Let the kid play this year and see how he does. I mean, just give the kid a chance. If he sucks, he's out of here.
Right.
We've all been saying. We've all been saying that.
Hold on, because AK
He's going to be the quarterback.
Time he's been on here.
That's not going to change. It's not going to change tomorrow. It's not going to change next week. It's not going to change in August. He's the New York Giants quarterback this year. As New York Giant fans, all we can do is hope for the best because we're fans and we want to see the team succeed. The team succeeding is going to help. It's going to take Daniel Jones succeed.
Exactly.
So, like, why are we just constantly finding reasons to just keep trashing the kid when the reality is, as fans, we hope he succeeds. We acting like we want to see him fail. Like that's what bothers me about the argument the most. So people act like they want to see him fail.
AK, what quarterback are you drafting this year?
Shout out to Tuco with the $4.99 super chat. He says we didn't get here get here where we are by accident. I've been chatting and sharing with Lou and Pat and asking them for advice, particularly on a daily basis.
Yes.
I mean, man, we just support you too, though, man. I hope you keep winning, bro.
Right.
For real. But go ahead, AK.
No, man. All I was gonna say is, listen. We're kind of in the same predicament you are with Jalen Hurts. We're kind of divided as a fan base as well. Don't understand it, but you got to look at it this way. Look what a number one offensive line did for Jalen Hurts this past year.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, it didn't make him look phenomenal, but it got the job done to where he got to the playoffs. So.
And they started running the ball too.
That counts for something. I mean, there's a lot of people out there who do not count Jalen Hurts as a franchise quarterback, and rightfully so. He probably isn't ready to be called that yet. But if you show a bit of talent and you have a little bit of talent around talent, you can make it work.
I think you got to give the coaching staff of the Eagles a nod on that one.
All the time. I can scroll up and scroll and show more comments. The man is not sending super chats and wasting his time for no reason. Like
Tudo is the man.
Yeah, we talked to Tudo.
He is.
Right.
Tudo is one of the best supporters of every single Giants content creator. He's amazing.
Listen.
We talk to this man on a regular basis.
Went out.
Damn Spectrum.
Hey,
I said it for you.
You know,
I said it for you.
With Tudo being here, with him giving us all the hype, he's really giving me a lot of hype to strive forward more and do better at this, YouTube thing and life in general. So Tudo, a lot of the advice that I live by today is from you, with your drive, your attitude, your forwardness, your vision, wanting to be the best. I sit up here with a couple other guys, and we all want to be the best too, and that's what we're striving for. And you've been setting a pretty good example for us too. So I want to thank you for that too, though. At least on my end.
Correct. No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
100%.
There's times when I work
guys
for
like you,
13 hours and I don't feel like making a fucking video. But then you and me start talking, and I'll be like, shit, he can get up and go work out at fucking 4 a.m. I can make this fucking video.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do the same damn thing.
Guys like Tudo make every single one of us on this panel want to continue in making content because of what he does as a person. Always striving to be the best, always striving to be great, always supporting every single one of us. We put out videos, live streams, and everything. That's the type of person that makes every single one of us want to be the best, want to strive to be the best, work hard as possible, and be a better person easily.
Yes.
So thank you, Tudo, sincerely.
Yeah.
Thank you sincerely for everything that you do.
Sorry, I had to say that, guys. And I love our
AK
chat.
real quickly.
I'll say it.
Yes, sir.
AK, real quickly, for you guys, I think one of the biggest things that helped out Jalen Hurts too was because you guys started finally running the ball consistently, and you became the #1 rushing offense in the NFL, so it helped ease off the pressure on Jalen Hurts.
You still
with
my
obviously
G2
the
NYG.
combination of the offensive line too. So
Yeah, still not exactly sure how the hell we did that one, because Miles Sanders only had like 500 and some rushing yards. Everyone else had less than him, but still, I mean, we made it work. But that's what I'm saying, though, man. When you have a good offensive line, you can make things work pretty well. With limited talent, because I mean, honestly, Quez is a work in progress. Each and every year he gets better, but that's on his own doing. You see him in the offseason putting in the work. But Rager, he's a bum. He truly is. And he went to the playoffs with Rager being a slot receiver. This kid has to slap fight 10 yards just to run a street. So, not much you can work with there. But I give a lot of our credit this past year to our offensive line, and that says a lot. So, I've told you guys before, I do see talent in Jones. I don't know what his ceiling is. Can he be a playoff quarterback? Sure. I'll never sit here and say, we'll win you guys a Super Bowl, because, that would just discredit me as an Eagle content creator altogether. But
wow.
Nah, man, he could be a threat. But the way I look at it is the way I look at our team. We're building this team up around Jalen this year, and if he can't go, we'll replace him. You guys are in that same situation. If you just go and you put a quarterback in right now, and the same in our situation, then all he has is Quez and Rager to throw to, well, you're not going to have your new guys succeed either. You're just going to put yourself right back in the same situation you're already in. So you might as well build this team up, get the experience. If they are the problem, then you replace them the year after, and hope to God the guy you replace them with starts winning you football games.
NYG22, I don't know where you're coming at with this stuff. I mean, all they did was answer your question. That's all they did. I've been reading the chat and everything.
No, he ain't being disrespectful.
No, he's not. But he's like,
just
where's this? It's like, man, you asked the question, my guy. He said up here, y'all can't deal.
Anything, I think Daniel Jones is one of the biggest dogs on this fucking team. To be honest,
y'all
with
can't
you.
deal with.
Might be the biggest dog on this
it's
team.
all the crying. Why y'all?
Well, I mean, one thing you can't question
so
is his toughness.
if he's not sliding and he's going head first, he's not a dog. But
he
y'all
might not
telling
make the best decisions, but you
saying
can't
that
question
the
his
man
toughness.
needs to slide, but he's not a dog.
He's been literally getting killed for 4 years, so you can't. Dude's definitely tough.
God almighty. Judge Luke
then you guys say his excuse the offensive line can't block, but you're rooting for a quarterback that had the worst quarterback rating against pressure in Malik Willis.
I mean, listen, man, that kid was damned if he did, damned if he didn't. If he took that hit, he was damned that he took the hit. If he slid, then you guys were going to call him out for sliding. So it was a give and take situation, and he did what he had to do. Is what it is.
He took that hit against Dallas, and what happened? The next following week, he was starting for the Giants.
You know
Just
what?
right there. Vicious hit, and he was starting the next week.
I agree with you, Stephen Bloom. That is the truest thing that NYG said. And he's right. If you think about it, the whole damn division is in the same situation.
That is true.
Yeah.
Washington's in the same situation, too.
Dallas, Washington, and us.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys are acting like we're saying Daniel Jones is great, and no, we're not saying that.
At the end of the
clearly
day,
said the same thing that Adam said.
Want the Giants to win fucking games. We tired of leaving stadiums and turning off TVs in the third quarter. And you know what I'm saying? Like, we tired of that shit. We all might want a different route to getting there, but we all want fucking wins. That's why we fucking come on here and argue and talk about the same shit over and do drafts and fucking debate and everything else, because we all are tired of seeing a losing fucking football team, and we want to see them go out there and give us something to fucking scream about and take a sip of beer and eat a handful of chips, talk shit to your homeboy. You know what I'm saying? And we haven't had that in a while. So everybody's all fucking stressed out. But at the end of the day, man, this is the Giants family. We the fucking most passionate football fans in the world. We will throw shit on the field at your ass. We will fuck you up in the parking lot. That's who we are. Okay?
I can't say that anymore, bro. The Bills hold that now. They were throwing dildos. They win.
What?
They win. The Bills win. No, you didn't know that, Jeff? Yeah, they were throwing dildos. They were throwing dildos.
I heard about the Bills did that,
Yeah, they automatically win that one, man. I'm sorry. They top us.
Buffalo is still New York, my brother.
All right. Shout out to Tuto with another super chat, with a $9.99 super chat. He said, "We've done everything possible thing in the world to get bigger, stronger, to win, but none that BS work. But Lou and Pat thought us work hard, stay humble, and play with conviction. We've been unstoppable since then."
Good.
I'm glad we were a motivation, but that's all you guys, man. That's all you guys, hard work and determination.
Right.
We're not the ones on that field taking those big hits on that damn rugby field. I've watched that game, and that game is brutal, bro. Y'all got to be in immaculate shape to play that game, because if I play one half of rugby, I'm done.
And they playing with shorts and shirts.
Yeah,
and
they're not playing with no pads.
Yeah, well, listen, guys.
The dude duck his head and get gashed. Man, that's a brutal game, bro. I got mad respect.
It's backyard football. The way we
I appreciate y'all having me on. Y'all have a great night.
All right, AK. Take it easy, bro.
Hey, man, AK, man, we got to make a Bulls video together to sum up our season. I knew we was going to get eliminated tonight.
Sorry,
I'm going to send you a link here soon, or if you want to do it on your channel, we can do it on your channel. But I think we could be good once we get healthy next year. But
yes,
sir.
sir.
You guys competed, so you guys have that.
Yeah, for sure, man. We'll get up on that. Just DM me. We'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. But y'all have a great night. Good luck tomorrow night.
However, you had to hear all that aggressive talk.
Good luck.
Oh no, dude! Listen, I've been dealing with it on our end. As Eagle fans, it's just on a different.
All it is.
Yeah, it's just on a different team's perspective. So it's kind of cool just sitting and learning your guys's arguments and the way you view your team, because as an enemy looking in, it helps me understand the point of view and the vision and the direction you guys are going. And we're so similar, man. We're so similar.
Appreciate you, NYG.
I think you are the smartest Eagle fan.
Oh, it's not even close. It's not even close.
The most level-headed, most fucking smart, common sense, well thought, well spoken. And no offense, your fan base. Most Philadelphia fans are fucking idiots.
Well,
I'm sure they say the same thing about Giants fans. So but like I've never had an argument with you. I've argued with Slay. I've argued with Bobby. I'm sure if I met Philly 500,
give him
Philly
time.
Notion, I'd argue with them too.
Give him time.
I've never had an argument with you, and I've been doing streams, talking with you on streams now for damn near a year.
Yeah, man. No, it's been a long time. I love working with you guys, man. It's so much fun. So every time I can get on here, I enjoy it.
All right, appreciate you, AK.
All right.
We definitely got to get that Bulls video done. Bro.
Likewise, brother.
Yes, sir, man. You guys have a good night.
Good luck.
Can I have
Appreciate
the floor
it,
for a second?
Good luck, bro.
Yeah.
Have a good night, AK.
Can I have the floor for a second?
Sure.
Go ahead, Joe.
Listen, okay. First of all, I didn't get to say this because I forgot about it, and I just remembered it. Shout out to the New York Giants organization and that young man that's going to be announcing the 5th pick overall in the 2022 NFL Draft. I want to congratulate that young man. I want to congratulate on the Giants organization for being a class organization and allowing this for this kid's Make-A-Wish. For me, I'm a very proud Giants fan right now. I'm not going to lie.
Hear about it. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Make-A-Wish. The Make-A-Wish. Hold on. The Make-A-Wish Foundation granted a kid. He's going to be able to call out the number 5 pick tomorrow night in the NFL Draft. He's going to announce it. That's his Make-A-Wish. And the New York Giants agreed to that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was also on Twitter.
Yes, I want to, like I said, I'm really proud to be a Giants fan right now. I really am. I mean, this is something that, hey, that's all right. Gives you a good feeling.
Was that? Who's squirting lotion on their hand and doing something nasty on the stream? The fuck?
All right. The second thing I'd like to bring up.
What?
It's not me. It's not me. It's not me.
Oh, man. Lou, you're going to hell. Lou, you're going to hell. I know
In the hot rod with flames painted on that bitch singing, I'm on a highway. No, let me stop.
Listen, all right, the second thing, congratulations. This is the 100th episode. Man, let's get an applause going.
Right.
Huh?
Let's go.
The 100th episode tonight. Pat.
I still remember episode 1 all the way back then when you guys first started. It's crazy. You already made it to 100 of these. Congrats, fellas. Okay. You guys earned this. You guys worked your ass off.
That is 100 episodes, man. That's crazy.
Right.
Wow.
This
is amazing.
Congratulations, fellas. Seriously. Big ups for all the hard work that you three have done.
Me either.
Hey. Man, Tudo.
All right. Shout out to Tudo for another $4.99 super chat. He says, AK, we all be at the link this year again. If by any chance we cross paths, you'll get a free pass to get to your car safe and get home safe. We keep our word.
There you go.
Thank you, everybody, for the congrats for the 100th episode. Man, I did not think about that.
Hanging out with you guys, we might be feeling our oats there. We just might need bail money with you guys. That would help out more than the free pass to the car. I might be 52, but if I see you young fellers are scrapping, I might have to jump in too. My mind might say, my body says no, but my mind is going to say, get in there.
Pause. R. Kelly quote.
We might have to call 911 before he even jumps in there.
Hey. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'll be good as I ever was. What?
You hit us with the Kels.
Kels?
R. Kelly.
Hey, Bigora.
You said my mind's telling me no, but you said my body's telling me no, but my mind's telling me
yeah.
Hey, good night, Kayla. Thank you for tuning in.
Kayla. Have a good night, Kayla.
Thank everybody.
Congrats, seriously, to you guys.
Right.
Thank you for rocking out with us for episode 100.
Yes.
I'm gonna end this in about 20-30 minutes. I'm gonna get a smoke break real quick. You guys keep talking. I totally forgot this was the 100th episode.
Miz,
you guys too.
Miz,
but I will be right back.
Had a great stream last night.
Great lineup.
Yes, he
did. A little crazy a few times because of me. Sorry.
Lou.
Yeah.
See that lineup? The top row?
Remember
what I said the private stream?
I said, you're stuck in the middle.
Yes.
The pain is done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we done talking DJ, Taj. You can come back, sir.
Nope.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the 100th.
Got the Oreo line.
I gotta roll out. I gotta get up at 5:30 in the morning for work. But what I want to say is that
I remember that.
I hope tomorrow night bring us joy as a fan base. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow night and hope that we get ourselves at least 2 franchise pieces. That would be nice.
Okay, well, before you go, your 5 and 7 pick that you want and your 5 and 7 pick that you think they're gonna do.
And hit that link that's pinned at the top of the chat. You've been asking me about it for damn near 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna do it tomorrow as a draft day special for you, to be honest. So, so you're ruining it.
You've been asking me how to do it for like 2 weeks.
Because the day stands out. So, but check it out. Oh,
who you want at 5 and 7, and who you think the Giants are gonna go with at 5 and 7?
It's no secret, man. Listen, I want to tackle badly, but this is what I want. If Kayvon Thibbs gets to 5, I want Kayvon Thibbs because I feel like him almost the way I felt about Parsons last year. So I want that franchise defender. But I also want Evan Neal real bad. And I don't know if you'll be able to get both at 5 and 7. That's being greedy. So I think then at 7, I want to tackle. Give me one of the 3 tackles. Or the other way around. I don't know. But I don't even think Thibbs gets to us.
Okay,
and
so
what do I think is going to happen? More seriously, what I think is going to happen is I think the Giants take a tackle at 5, one of the top 3 tackles. And I think at 7, the Giants is either going to trade back or they're going to draft one of those 2 corners. Sauce or Sting.
Yeah. All right. There you have Miz 2 preferred picks and his 2 instincts of what the Giants are going to do. So
I haven't fallen off about one thing. Some people have dropped off. They listen to all these billion stories we had in the last 48 hours.
Hold it down, Lou.
I've never dropped off of this. Kayvon Thibbs is the beast of this draft. Don't anybody get it twisted.
Listen to Miz. He was right about Parsons as well. So, Ralph.
100%.
Who do you think they take at 2? I mean, at 2. What 2 picks do you think they make at 5 and 7?
That's very difficult right here. But
you want to pass?
Yeah, I'll pass because that's a secret. That's a secret because I just resell it.
Jeff. Okay.
Well, I was going to announce mine because
I thought you was off. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna make a video about tomorrow who I was gonna pick, but I guess I'll say it right
Make a
now.
video, Jeff. Make a video.
You can pass.
All right, yeah.
You can pass.
I'm gonna pass it on because I'm gonna make a video tomorrow on who I think is gonna
Make
be
a video,
picks,
Jeff.
who I want.
All right. So we'll go back. J7. What's the 2 picks you would like, and what do you think is actually going to happen?
Get y'all fired up real quick.
All right.
Okay. Okay. NYG 22 was right. Every team in the NFC East is in the same damn boat.
Damn sure is.
Okay. And the way we leapfrog everybody else and we put our team on a path to competing in playoff games is to pump that offense. Number 5, Malik Willis Liberty. Number 7, Garrett Wilson, wide receiver, Ohio State. Number 36, right tackle, Abraham Lucas, Washington State. You get your offense solidified, you can put some points on the board every week, and then you build from there. All right. But I think the Giants will go Sauce at 5, and I hope they go Wilson at 7.
All right. So Tibbs at 5 and Wilson at 7. That's what you would like?
I think the Giants will go Sauce Gardner at 5. And I'm not real sure about 7, trading back or taking a wide receiver, Garrett Wilson, in front of the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay. All right. Nimmer?
I will go Evan Neal, and I'll go Evan Neal at 5 and Sauce Gardner at 7 if the Jets don't snatch him from us.
And that's what you want?
Yeah, that's what I want.
Now, what do you think is going to happen?
It could go Ike Ekwonu at 5 and probably Garrett Wilson at 7.
All right. Mac, what you got for us?
Well, it's no
the
secret.
2 you would like, and what 2 you think
no
they're
secret.
going to go for?
Evan Neal is sitting there at number 5. I'm running to the podium my goddamn self with his name on the card.
He's going to bump the Make-A-Wish kid off the damn podium. That's fucked up, Mac.
What I mean?
That's it. I want Neal.
I'll be in the podium tomorrow. I'll be looking for you to see if I can trip you.
Yeah, so
get the fuck out of here.
Evan Neal 5. What I want is Evan Neal at 5, and hope that Sauce is still sitting there at 7. So that's what I want. That's what I want. What I think is going to happen, though, I think we're going to take Sauce at 5 and then take Cross at 7. That's just how I feel it's going to end up playing out.
Cross and Sauce.
Is it
yes,
my
of
turn?
course you. Yes.
Ooh, J7. We're close. We're close. But it's
damn.
I love the Wilson.
It's froze. Damn Spectrum. He's going to say it in
love
a minute.
Damn it.
Knew it.
Spectrum.
God dang it, Spectrum.
Yes.
Anticipation.
Look, man, Lou just did some stuff really fast that was really funny on my screen because my internet caught up. Man,
Whoa.
You got fast left hand. Yeah.
Geez.
We're close. I like Wilson. I like the tackle as second. But instead of Willis, I want Hutchinson. And that's got Lou fired up.
Oh, stop, man.
Is what they will do if these guys are there. They're gonna go Neal. I got a feeling if he's on the board. If not, if Neal's off the board, they're gonna do something, and I can't put my finger on it. It's 7. If Sauce Gardner's there, I see that. So the Neal one, if he's there. If not, it's gonna be something else. It might be Sauce at 5. That's what I think they'll do.
All
A lot of
right.
diversity in those picks too.
So now
good.
we're going to say what the chat said about that question. All right. So NYG22 says, I want Neal and Kayvon Thibodeau. That's assuming Willis is gone at 7. I think the Giants go. He says, I think the Giants go Cross and Johnson. I think the Jets are Sauce, but I think the Giants want him. D. Illa says, there's no way they aren't taking a tackle at 5. Levant says, I fully support the Giants organization in whatever direction they decide to go, yo.
Just real quick, Jay Lay, we see you backstage. Pat's not here. He's going to be right back. He's away
he's
from
the only
computer.
one that can bring you on because
right, we can't do it.
As soon as he's done with his smoke, he'll be back.
Right.
Eric Seabrook says, LOL, J7 sounds like Bill Cosby. That's fucked up. Not Bill Cosby. He said Bill Cosby. That's fucked up.
Seabrook.
Seabrook. Where's my pudding pop?
And I also think Akem goes at 3. Otherwise, if Akem was there, I would take him. But I don't think Giants like Akem Ekwonu for real. And Mission Man says 5 Cross, 7 Garrett Wilson. But I feel the Giants go 5 Sauce, 7 Cross.
Could be.
Cressley says Neal and Sauce. And I think we go Neal and Tibbs because Sauce is going to the Jets.
20 hours, gentlemen. 20 hours.
All right. Super Tosh says, what's up, Jay Lay? Jay Lay says, okay, cool. And the chat is caught up.
Oh, 20 hours.
A lot of the Sauce Gardner stuff could be smokescreen behind the Jets. They probably don't want him.
A lot of the rumors coming out could be smokescreen.
I just want to know.
$1 billion industry, bro. They're going to pull out all the stops to get the guy they want. Go ahead,
Houston like Sauce
I just want to know
too, man.
Wake up.
And
20 hours. Man. Who
yeah.
I wake up? We're 20 hours away from knowing who's going to be a New York Giant.
So it starts at 8 o'clock.
Who just woke up, baby? Come on. Somebody had to have woke up. Come on, beat your chest.
Yo. 5. Yo.
Joe.
5 Sauce. 5 Sauce, 7 Stingley, and 36 Hamilton.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm in here.
Yes.
What's up, Trey?
I'm in here.
There he is. There he is.
Let's go, goddamn.
Thank you for joining us for episode 100, Jay.
Yeah, congratulations.
You guys might need Geritol to wake up. All I got to do is sync of 20 hours.
No, I read that one already. You need to go to MV1. MV1. Chat is caught up, Pat.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow because I gotta get up real early.
All right, brother.
See, that's
what tomorrow, Pat.
Hey, can we all agree?
Good night, Miz.
Can we all agree? Miz, before you go, can we all agree that after this draft, can we not talk about Daniel Jones until the season?
Can I get an amen?
Please.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Yes.
It's unanimous, right?
I'll wait
After
till
the
the bye
draft,
week 10,
no matter
and
if
I'm
they
bringing
get
the smoke.
Malik Willis or not, if they get him or not, or whatever happens, we're not talking about fucking Daniel Jones until the season starts.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If the Giants draft Malik Willis, I will fall off my couch. I will fall off my couch, man.
Like the other video you showed.
Hold on. MV1 says he wants Neal and Johnson, but he thinks the Giants are going to go Ekwonu and Sauce.
Have a good night, Coach Ed, Delia. I told him I'll call him tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. We're going to have a great night tomorrow night. I have a feeling.
Oh, man.
I'm going to tell you right now, real quick. I have a feeling Joe Shane's going to put on a show the next 2 nights. That's all I'm going to say.
It's going to be a
Remember when he got hired, he said he had the first 4 picks already sorted out. I think this dude has been playing chess and has been 5 moves ahead on everything.
Really?
Okay.
I'll make a little hype it up video like I did last year, about an hour or 2 before the draft. Little 5-minute thing.
Fell asleep in the chat last
That's
night.
about it.
Oh my goodness.
But I'll see you all tomorrow night. I know everybody will be on.
That's all right. Where's my dogs at?
I ain't going to be able to concentrate at work, man.
Have a good night, bro.
Man. Hey, here's a question.
Good, guys.
What jerseys everybody wearing? What jersey, chat? Everybody, what jersey are you wearing?
I wore this last Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones.
You wearing a Giant shirt?
We're going with a first round pick. So I'm going Barkley.
All right, fuck it. We're going Barkley there.
Yeah, I'm going to wear the white throwback Barkley also.
Yeah, I got the white. I got the white and red Barkley.
Friday.
And then I'm gonna wear and then I'm gonna wear the Kadarius Toney shoes and necklace.
Okay.
Got it.
I'm gonna put foil on my teeth and pretend it's diamonds.
I was thinking about wearing Riggs on Friday, but I'm afraid I might tear my Achilles by walking across the room.
Oh,
so I decided
Presley
against
got
that.
Tony jersey. She said she got a Tony Gators jersey, Florida Gators.
Oh wow!
Oh shit!
That's
nice.
Y'all are gonna make me wear my Daniel Jones, huh?
Hey.
Mission Man says he'll be wearing Lawrence Taylor.
Do it.
Yeah.
Presley says Kadarius
That's
Tony.
a good one too.
D. Illa
Sonoris
said
Moss.
Sonoris Moss.
Wow.
Jordan Singh said D. Jones.
Sonoris Moss. Wow.
And Christopher
Sonoris
Tony
Moss.
said good night.
Wow.
And he'll be
We already
wearing
know what
Barkley.
jersey Taj wearing.
Damn.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, guys.
Why did he say?
Yeah, he's
I
gonna be wearing
apologize,
O'Shane Zimenez.
Paul. Am I off too?
By the way, the best
I don't know
player
what
in
he
the
said by
draft
that.
tomorrow night is that punter from San Diego. Lock it up.
Raza?
Who said I apologize?
What's this about the punter, man? What's this? Everybody talking about this punter.
This punter's
I don't
amazing,
know.
man.
Everybody's
He's
hyping this kid.
generational.
He's hyping this
Does
kid
he
up.
throw the ball? Does
Sean
he throw
Ledbetter saw his film and said,
No, this kid,
y'all need
this
to
kid
think
could
about getting
punt the
this guy.
ball. This kid could punt the ball
Wherever
almost
he
90
wants,
yards, bro, and
70
he knows how to
yards
make
away.
the ball stop when it hits the ground, like stay
He's
within a
amazing.
yard or something. He knows how to put a
So he's the
special spin on
anti-Riley
it.
Dixon.
But this
All
kid
right.
also, not only punts unbelievable, he hits
And
50-yard
he can
field
run.
goals consistently.
Yep.
So he's a
Kickoff
punter and a field goal
specialist.
kicker.
I got another question for everybody. Is it hat night tomorrow night or is it no hat night tomorrow night?
Shit, all I got is a bucket hat, bro.
It's always hat night for me,
When I
brother.
ain't got a fresh
Hat
lineup,
night.
it's hat
The
night.
hat.
Oh, that hat's going on. The hat's going on.
I'm gonna have
Chat.
to clean myself up.
Now,
You gonna see the same hat because whoever the number 5 pick gonna put this same hat on tomorrow
Right.
night. I'm gonna be
You got
Right.
the draft night hat. You
That's
got it
right.
all right.
That's
Now
right.
here's a fun question.
I'm gonna wear these though.
Draft night.
Draft
Are you going to have a little habit that you're going to do? Are you going to have this little good luck charm? Are you going to create one tomorrow night? Are you going to go into this draft with something as a good
Joe,
luck
you're
charm?
going to hell.
Dude, tell me that doesn't it's like some bitch, are you always going to have a certain kind of beer? Are you going to have a certain kind of sandwich from here on out during the draft?
You know what, Coach Ed? I don't wear a hat neither. I only wear a hat when I do videos because I'm terrified to go bald, and hats
that's
make
why I
me
don't
fucking
wear
bald. So I
have
only wear a hat. These hats,
Okay.
that I
And
own,
turtle wax tomorrow.
In the
all the hats
summertime,
that
I
I
shave my
own,
head on.
I only put them on for video. As soon as I'm done recording, this shit
Right.
comes off, goes on the shelf with a little cloth over it. Yeah, I don't even play. I don't wear no hats.
Don't wear hats too much
Yeah,
to do.
In
Make
the
you look
summertime, I
bald.
shave my head on purpose. People be like,
Well,
"Oh,
I
you
mean,
been bald?"
I ain't bald, damn
It's
it.
a
Not-
choice.
Hey,
I wear a hat every
I
damn day.
I am.
Everybody
I've
gonna got a rabbit's foot, I'm just kind of
Yeah,
curious
no.
if anybody has a good luck charm or something, like a mug you have to have on
Yeah.
draft night that you've always
I don't-
drinking out of.
My bad. Joe,
I might
I don't
just
think I'm
purr
gonna have
pace
probably.
nervously.
I'm gonna hang a teddy bear that has a Jets jersey from a rope from my ceiling.
Damn, why are you trying to piss Buko off?
Joe,
Yeah,
I
don't
don't
do
think I'm
that.
gonna have
Hey,
a good luck
guys.
charm, but I'm gonna high five every Giants fan at the MetLife Stadium.
There you
once I
go.
Oh, you
find out
going
who-
There you
You
go.
going to the
You
stadium?
about to be in the sauce for real. You about
D.
to
Illa said, whatever anyone did the night we drafted Jones at 6, avoid it.
He's right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was at the bar drinking, mad as hell. Initially, I was mad as shit.
I was just
I
like,
ain't gonna hold you.
what?
Hey, you know what? A little
Damn, I'm sorry,
superstition's
Tone.
good for anybody. Oh,
Sorry, my
please.
brother.
You guys, if the Giants are winning and you have to piss really bad, but you're sitting on the edge of the seat a certain way, are you going to fucking move because the Giants are moving the ball? Everybody's superstitious.
No,
It's like, oh my God, I can't move.
I
We're
changed.
doing
I
really
changed
good.
the way
If I
sit
take a
so
drink
many-
of something right now, he's going to throw an interception. I know it, so I can't touch it.
Oh, no, I don't do that. I'm
You
gonna
don't do
go.
that?
I'm gonna
I
go use
changed
the
the way-
bathroom and hope I don't miss the touchdown. But
No,
I'm
dude,
gonna,
I'll tell you. Until
changed
that
the way I
touchdown
I'm gonna use the
happens, I
bathroom.
ain't moving.
Holding
I
your
can-
urine at your age
just hope
can
there's a
cause
commercial.
prostate issues.
Hey,
Fuck that.
you know
I'm
what?
going to the bathroom.
for real.
They
I
made
ain't-
instant replay.
Yo,
for it.
guys.
Fuck that.
Hey, no, not well. Yeah, back in your
The nature
in
be
my
calling,
day,
you're
I
going to
didn't have
answer.
instant replay. Yeah,
No,
that's
I'm
what a
sa-
bucket is for.
Damn,
but
they
you-
didn't have instant
he
replay
said,
back in your
"Fuck
day,
it."
Joe.
Goddamn, Joe.
God
damn!
Hey, all right. You ever hear of this thing called the Texas catheter? You know what a Texas? Yeah,
no.
Jay, you're from Texas.
Oh.
You know what a Texas catheter is? It's like a
Pat,
rubber, but it's got holes on the
Oh
end
my
of it. So that you
God.
can slip it on and
Talking
pee
about
right
you
there.
said.
Don't even have to take your pants off.
You said back in your day,
Right.
there was no instant replay.
Right.
How long ago was that?
Shit,
bruh.
That was when there
I
was
was
no
watching
TVs.
TV when the Heidi game came
Man.
on.
Yeah, oh,
Right up
dude,
the
the
line,
Heidi
James.
game. Oh.
I'm way too
Everybody
young
was
to
watching.
remember this stuff.
Presley
Back
says,
in
Presley
them days,
says,
they had separate bathrooms.
Presley says, I wear my hat backwards when they're on defense, and I wear my cap forward when they're on offense.
Right. See?
Nice.
See?
Hold on, real quick before I get off. My real
Oh,
quick dream
pause.
scenario.
Whoa. Pause.
That Thibodeau's is there at 4. The Jets pass him up. I get him, and Buko has to move out of Staten Island. That's gonna be the greatest thing ever, man.
To where? To where?
I'm gonna run him right out of town, and he knows it.
Horrible.
Yes.
What about
that's
what
a
about
dream come true for the
Pat
Miz.
didn't make
That's a
his
dream
moves,
come
man.
true.
I'm not
I wanna
talking
know
about what
Pat
you
got.
said. I'm talking about the comment I just read where he said, I'll send everyone some condom catheters and urinals from my job on me.
Yeah, he's a nurse.
Who said that?
MB1. He's a
Oh,
nurse.
jeez.
What? Oh, geez. Dad, if you can't get up to pee, thank God that thing's around.
Listen, that's why I'm glad I was made a man. I
Listen.
can pee anywhere.
Exactly. You know what? I'm
Fuck.
kind of jealous I didn't learn about those
Girls
in my
can pee
drinking
anywhere,
days
it's just a
because
little
I could have
messier.
just peed
Yeah,
right there
but-
on the floor and never had to
But
leave
I'm
the
gonna
bar.
get up and go pee. I'm not about to be pissing into nothing. I'm
Hey,
gonna go to the grass
let
or
her
I'm
fly,
gonna write
baby.
my name on the wall or something.
You know,
but I'm not.
Especially if you're
pissing
sitting
in
at
You
nothing.
know,
home.
it's
What
like
the hell?
young guys.
shit
Okay? You go to a really good
You don't want
strip
to sit there
club,
and do
you
the
know,
pee-pee
wear a
dance.
condom. That way, when you get a lap dance, nothing happens. You don't walk out with a wet
that.
spot.
I ain't holding my shit.
Guys.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Okay.
No, yeah. Good night, fellas.
Hey,
Oh,
what? You're leaving, Lou?
okay. So,
I thought he
that's
said
me.
good night.
That's me.
Oh,
Yes.
No,
And I
no,
just
Ralph.
Huh?
Who's Carolina drafting?
Kenny Pickett.
We don't care about no Carolina.
He does.
Kenny
He lives
Pickett.
there.
I've told my friend's coworker that already. It's Kenny Pickett.
Man, they need to do something that don't fuck up what we got going on.
You mean they're not happy with Sam Darnold?
Yo, I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night. I'm getting the hell out of here. Later.
all right.
Brother, good night.
Have a good night, Miz.
Hey,
Let him trade for Baker Mayfield.
Finger be like going off? No, okay.
No, you're clear.
All right, on my screen it look like
Yeah.
one of my
Nah,
fingers is blurred out. It look like I'm flipping everybody else.
Nah, you good with the Steve Harvey lineup over there. We see
I
you.
appreciate you, bro. That's all my son.
Pat, are you going live a little bit earlier?
Hey, when I
I
log
see
on,
both of you just
Yeah, I'm
fine.
going live at 6 my time. I'm going live an hour before the drive.
Okay,
Nah, look,
I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can jump on to support you guys for a little while and then go and watch
Hey,
my
man,
wife's
you
party.
have fun. Hey, man, take some pictures too, bro.
Take some pictures.
Yeah.
I got you.
I'm trying to be like Pat.
Oh,
I'm trying to get like Pat.
Can't hate on the beard, man. You can't hate
Hey
on the
man,
beard,
hey, this
Oh, he said he
Good work on
tried
that
to get
beard
like you.
game.
this will take you from a 5 to a 7 real quick.
Right.
Look, you
I
see
told-
Mac over there rubbing his.
Right.
Yeah. He got the distinguished gray in it too. You know what I'm
Matt,
saying?
Matt looked like the
He
old
he
kung
read
fu
books,
teacher.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got a monocle. You know what I'm saying? He got like,
Yeah. Hey, Z.
I shall show you.
yeah.
I got like 4 strands or some shit like that. I'm still young pup.
Lou over there.
I
looking
got a
like
couple of
Machete.
strands of gray in mine.
Lou's
Got
over
a
there
couple
like
of
Danny
strands.
Trejo right now.
That's how it
Right.
start, though, Jay.
I'm
You
not
know,
gonna
start
lie.
with a couple.
That machete look.
Danny Trejo.
Yes.
Hey,
You know, he's a real ex-convict from the
Yes, he
Mexican
is.
mafia.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
That dude's
Changed his
legit,
whole life
like,
around.
Yeah, that dude's a legit gangster. Like seriously. That dude was
That short as shit. I know he's short as hell.
Yeah, he only like 5'3", like 5'3",
yeah, he's short as
5'4",
shit.
but he's a legit.
Isn't Stallone really short too?
Now think about this.
Sly
Hold up.
Stallone's really short too.
At 5'3", if that motherfucker stab you 15 times, where you think them puncture wounds going?
My tip of my
Right
pecker.
No, they're going all your center mass. Your fucking where all your vital organs are.
All of the important parts.
Well, I'm 6'1". I haven't stood next to somebody 5'3" in a long time, so I got no friggin' clue.
He said Mac. Yo, Christopher Tony said Mac Kwang Fu.
Mac Kwang
Fu.
Hey, shout out to the chat tonight with a consistent 50 in the chat.
Nice.
Going almost at 3 hours, man. Thank you guys.
Thanks everybody. Like,
man, you
subscribe.
made this 100 episode that much more special, man.
Yes, 100 episodes.
That's
Which
crazy,
one, Taj?
Man. He's wearing the Barkley.
You going Barkley?
No. I hope me and Lou can get up to.
Oh yeah, for sure, NYG. Hey, look, bro. All you gotta do is ask for the link, NYG. Man, we ain't got no hate towards you, bro.
Right.
So if you got time to come on, we'll send you the link, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Most
Everybody's
definitely.
welcome, except for the weirdos that like to
I got a cousin
put
that,
dick
you know what
pics
I'm
up
saying?
and shit like that.
I got a cousin that I always argue with, but he's still my fucking cousin. You know?
Right, yeah. Everybody got a drunk uncle and shit. You got to kick out the party every now and then, but you always let them come to the damn
Well,
party.
no commander or no motherfucking eagle or cowgirl.
If me and Lou could get on our game here and get up to 1,000 subscribers, you know, I start giving away some gifts during these episodes, 100, 200, you know.
Speak for
But me and Lou,
yourself,
man.
sir. Ain't no me and Lou get on. Lou,
Yeah, me and Lou.
working
What,
his
we're not
ass
the big
off.
blue crew. Come on.
Lou is working his ass off.
Dude,
You
I'm
still
that
have to
creamy
come home.
senator that's just
hold
so
on, hold
unlovable.
on. My 6-year-old don't play that shit. Soon as I walk in the door, Daddy, I want to wrestle. Daddy, we got to play Hello Neighbor. Daddy, we got to. So, you know, I can't just.
Dude, it was just
You know
a
what I'm
joke.
No, I know, but when I'm at now the position that I have at work, I got to pull some extra hours, and I can't neglect my son. So guess who's gonna get neglected? My videos a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
It was humor.
Little man has got to be taught how to be a man.
Yeah.
And when I say a man, I'm talking about you mean what you say what you mean. You do what you say what you do. You're accountable. You have integrity. You have respect. You know what I'm saying? That's been a forgotten thing in this world lately. You know what I mean? And I'm old school. Part of the person that raised me was born in 1915. So the shit that was instilled in me is from the old world. And I still believe in that shit wholeheartedly. This new age is trying to change everything. And that's why everything is fucked up now. The shit that worked for thousands of years worked. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? All this new age shit is why the world is in so much turmoil. So I'm gonna make sure that my son grows up to be a man in every sense of the word. Understood?
Nobody argue with that.
Yeah, Lou. I mean, I didn't mean nothing by it.
No, I'm not saying nothing to you. I'm just explaining my position, my brother.
Oh no, because it was just a joke, man. It was, you know, we are close, is what it is. In other words, I was kind of like, it was advertisement for subscribers.
Well, if you want your kids to learn how to be men, tell them to watch my channel on Wednesdays. I'll make sure there's no cursing and no debating.
Let me explain.
Let
me explain here.
Hey, this is fun.
I was looking at it like I was talking to the fans, like I was talking to the television.
No, but yeah, if y'all help me get through 1,000, I'll fucking mail you a signed football or some shit like that.
I just got to get this off my chest before I forget about it. I'm old. I was talking to the television, to the camera, and the people out there that, you know, me and Lou got to get on our game. We need the subscribers. So I was trying to say, please subscribe to me and Lou, ring the bell, get notified. It had nothing really to do, because I know how busy and hardworking and everything that you do, you know. Christ, we call each other every day, my guy. I have more respect for you with what you're going through,
You
with
see
the
what
talks we've had.
You see what I said on Twitter?
Yeah.
I said, leave Pat and Joel alone.
Yeah.
Them is my brothers.
Right, me too,
You
man.
know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean that shit, bro.
I
You know
do.
what I'm saying? Like I got
do
motherfuckers
too.
that I grew up with that I wouldn't call for fucking nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But y'all two is my peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? So
do anything for either of you. Whatever.
Can we stop talking about Daniel Jones?
Yeah, I would love to stop
for each other.
tomorrow that conversation is over.
Man.
Yeah, it's over.
You know what I'm saying?
I like to
whether it's the
appreciate
way
that.
I'd like it to be over or whether it's the way I don't want it to be over. The conversation is over.
What if they do though? What if they do?
Yes,
I'm
Kevin Lou is.
I'm gonna cry at 5.
I mean,
Malik Willis, I'm gonna cry and think about NYG 22.
I feel like NV1.
Oh,
quickly, NYG
Miz
officially
channel.
said he's the drunk uncle.
Oh shit.
But man, just speaking on what Lou said and what Joe was saying, man, yeah, we've become very close. Pause, but
No
we
pause.
do call each other every day just to
pause.
just to check to see if we're
I'll say
doing
it. I love
okay,
you
man.
guys.
I mean,
fucking
these
care.
two guys I met here on YouTube, man, they are, like they said, we're like brothers, man. It's not the same if one of us ain't in the game, man. and that's just true.
Right.
The stream's not the same if Lou is not here. The stream's not the same if Joe's not here. The stream's not the same if I'm not here. That's why I come straight from calling a basketball game, come straight to the live, man, because that's how much these guys mean to me. You know what I'm saying? I'll pull double duty. That's nothing because they've done it for me. They're the main reasons why I got to up to 1,300 subscribers. Man, they call me every day, man. Keep doing it, Pat. Man, you killing it, man.
Right.
If you do this, I promise you're gonna shoot past everybody. And true enough, what Lou said, it happened. And the knowledge that Lou gives, man, if you got that personal relate, I said knowledge.
Yeah, but that can still be misconstrued as prank.
You know what I'm saying, man? Come on, man.
Knowledge is a penis.
You can talk to the dude for hours, and you can learn a whole lot from this guy.
Y'all
But
notice
what he
how
said?
I got
what
the
he
biggest
said-
mouth here, but when Lou talks, I shut the hell up. Y'all notice that yet?
Oh. But man, like what Lou was talking about earlier with his son, I mean, we all should take that stance with our children in general,
Right.
our daughters, our sons. Hell, if you got nephews that's real close to you, or nieces that real close to you, man, teach them how to be men and women, because that's been lost. That's been lost.
Case in point, my great grandmother and my uncle raised me. My parents didn't raise me. You know what I'm saying? They died before I saw double digits age. So my uncle took the position of a father.
Mine too.
So a lot of you guys have sisters who dealing with dirtbag dudes, deadbeat baby mamas, and they got kids, they got no father figure. You can be that father figure. I'm not telling you to go spend your whole check raising, you know what I'm saying? But that time, a kid don't need Jordans. A kid needs time. A kid needs you to speak to him, teach him, be a role model. You know what I'm saying? Because we think as men, oh, I got to go provide, and we'll go pull doubles to make sure they got Jordans and this and that. But that extra overtime, you don't need it that much. They don't need them Jordans. They need time with you. Because if you ain't spending that time, something else is going to fill that slot. iPad, YouTube, bad friends, you know what I'm saying? Family members or neighbors that get touchy-feely with kids. You know what I'm saying? All that shit happens in the absence of an observant parent. You know what I'm saying? And speaking from experience, I had all the wrong role models around me and no parents. So I went into a lot of shit I shouldn't have been into, and it cost me consequences. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I don't regret nothing. Everything I've been through, I learned from, and it made me who I am today. And the stuff that my great grandma and my uncle used to say to me that didn't really kick in when I was younger, as I got older and I went through shit, it made me realize how to handle stuff and how to overcome shit and how to overstand. You know what I'm saying? And stand on your position and stand on what you say. If I say some shit, I'm going to back that shit 150%. I'm never going to sit here and say something and then backpedal. Nah, we go to war. You're going to have to kill me. I don't give a shit. I'm going to stand on it. Right. So when that time comes, the end of days and all that, do you believe in God? I sure do. Get the chopping. Send me to heaven, brother.
Right.
Well, that's like me personally. You know, my oldest daughter isn't my daughter. I met my wife. She was 5 months pregnant. You know, dated her, liked her, fell in love with her, fell in love with her daughter. My daughter. You don't hear me say that a lot, do you? I don't think anybody even knows that.
No, there ain't nobody been in.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But have you know, when I say my kids, they're my kids. You know, I have the same beliefs that man does right there. And that man right there. That's why we get along so well. We understand each other. Now my way of parenting is going to be different than Lou's, but it's still the same aspect. Time, growth. You know, if you could take 10 minutes out of your time to nail somebody, 5 seconds. I don't know how long people last anymore. I got no freaking clue. But however long it took you to do, you could spend the next 18 years.
Hey, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. I got work in the morning. It was good chat with y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow for the draft.
Yeah, sorry that
Jay.
it got boring when you got here, brother.
Yeah. No, you good, man. It was getting late anyway. I just wanted to pop in.
But I'm gonna shut this down. I'm gonna shut this down at 3 hours. I wanted this episode to last 3 hours on the dot for the 100th episode. But man, I thank you guys so much, man. Yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
I just want to say sincerely, thank you three specifically for all the hard work that you guys have done since you first started this channel. Thank you for all the dedication, everything that you guys do, the morals that you throw out there, the things that you teach, the knowledge that you have. Sincerely, if it wasn't for you three guys, the rest of us below you would not even be doing this stuff or even thinking about doing this stuff. So thank you for all you guys do and never stop. Keep going, keep grinding, keep working hard.
I think Mac was making videos for a minute, but I'm not gonna take no credit for some shit I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
I love you, man. I love you,
Mac
man.
too. Mac too as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, but we did tell Mac to start doing those wrestling streams. He hit 30,000 on one stream. That was dope. I can't wait to the next one.
What?
And hey, you know what? I don't think Roman Reigns is gonna wrestle for a while. I think he really injured his shoulder, but they're gonna keep the storyline.
You can see
they're gonna keep the storyline going.
He couldn't lift it.
Yeah. I think they're gonna keep the storyline going with the tag team championship. I think that dude can't wrestle for real right now.
He pulled the rigs for real. I need to put my shoulder back in. No time.
Now that you mentioned it, you're right. He don't even got a match scheduled at Backlash next week.
No. Well, he might start something with Drew McIntyre soon. I don't know when, but that's probably gonna be the next program. So eventually he gets to Cody. Yeah,
I bet you he doesn't wrestle for the next 2 months.
Man,
I bet you he don't wrestle for the next 2-3 months.
Facts, King Tone. Facts, NYG.
Oh, right. Before I get out of here, I mean it's only 9:30 on the West Coast in Vegas. I just want to say thank y'all.
It's also hot than the motherfucker over there too.
Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to say y'all can use some tightening up, but what y'all got going here, nobody else has. It's just a real unique forum. The presentation of different viewpoints. You think that it wouldn't work on paper, but y'all do it really well. And
thank you very much.
I appreciate y'all.
Man, thank you.
Organic.
Yeah, that was a huge compliment.
Yes.
Somebody who we've been arguing with for the majority of the stream. That was
right.
Very big of you. I greatly appreciate that. For real.
That's man.
Man, I must be doing pretty good with my semi-pro calling. And the damn owner sending me text talking about can't wait till the next game. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yo, Jay,
Go ahead and up that paycheck for me.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Appreciate that. J7. If you're not
Yeah.
subbed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could, man.
All right, I'll hunt you down.
Mac the Giants fan. Who's the mod right now? Can somebody put Mac's link in the chat and Jeff as well? He is also part of the Big Blue Crew.
I think Jeff is a damn moderator.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, you need to be putting the links in the chat.
Right.
Is anybody else? Is Taj there or Tone? What did you? What?
I said puppy hugging motherfucker.
What?
I do not hug a puppy.
Your avatar is you.
If you give me a wrench, I can put both our links in the chat.
Actually, today was 8 months since that dog passed away. Thanks, Lou.
Oh, shit.
Aw.
Thanks, Lou. Yeah, now you feel bad, don't you?
No. Yeah.
No.
I knew that was a lie, you ass.
No, I'm actually being serious.
No.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Then yes, I do feel bad.
Oh
I'm
shit.
sorry.
Yeah.
Damn.
Jeff, if it's 8 months for you, it's a little bit less.
I know
for me.
Oh, Mac, are you a moderator? Hold on.
I haven't bought a dog. I haven't got another dog since my dog died.
That's why I just
Yeah, it's a little bit less for me. Mine died in 2018. Before I graduated. Yeah, 2018. So it's like 4 months for him.
There you go, Mac. You got a wrench now, bro.
4 months for him, definitely. 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
I think it's 4.
No, I just got a crazy little Shih Tzu that's out of his mind. So.
Oh, ankle biters are the loudest. I hate them.
And
no, he doesn't bark that much. He doesn't bark much, yeah, but he bites like hell. He breaks the skin too.
Give me a big quiet dog that'll let you in and bite the shit out you and not let you out. Give me that motherfucker, because the nigga that's barking all night, he getting sold.
Damn thing.
I ain't with him.
Yeah, it just sits there and barks for like 3 hours. Like, shut up.
Oh, okay. Deanna has the same thing.
Right.
That's why he has the dog as his his logo.
Yeah, Jeffy, I feel you, because whenever my dog was alive, he always used to growl at me, "Hey, give me the freaking food." I'm like, "No, it's not your food, it's human food." No, and once he got like older, he ripped up his whole bed, and I'm like, "Yo," and then once he did something stupid in his bed, and I was like, "Why, bro?" He's like, "I'm old." I'm like, "Okay, bro."
Oh, that dog has been special to me since I was
Mac,
young.
in order for them to there you go. I was gonna say, in order for them to hit your channel, you have to put the link there. He said sub to Mac.
Put sub to Mac. Hit the enter button and shit before I hit the link on there.
Yeah, damn it. Sub to Mac, damn it.
I gave you the links to put in links. You could have said that on stream. Man, y'all always got me laughing, man. Something wrong with y'all, man.
Yeah, I hit the
enter button. You got the infectious laugh. It's always good.
Too quick on the draw.
Yo, man, I enjoy doing this with you guys, man. I promise you, man. I look forward to doing these damn streams so I can get me some laughs, because I know somebody gonna do something crazy. Somebody always doing something.
Bitch, sub to Mac.
I would if I could click on the link. Was that a threat?
Hurry up and go search this motherfucker before he finds
you. Sub to Mac and it ain't working.
I keep trying to hit the channel, but it won't let me subscribe. I don't know why.
I'm clicking on the message, but it's not doing anything.
It's only highlighting it. Why is it not clicking on the thing?
Yeah, that would have been funny if you put another message. It would have said, "Damn it."
Right. Tony said, "I am already a subscriber." All right. Appreciate it.
All right. See, Tony.
Kevin Sullivan, thank you so much. Kevin Sullivan for subscribing to my channel. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. I'm 76 now. I'm on my way to 100, so thank you.
Appreciate it, Jonathan.
He said, "Damn, Mac, shit, I'm already a subscriber."
Right.
Bill Cosby.
It sounds like
Oh, crap.
You can always count on Seabrook for these comments. Always count on Seabrook.
Hey, no bullshit.
Goddamn, guy.
Seabrook, I got something for you. 19. I am not KKK. I got something for you.
Who is over there?
Got the jello.
I told you when he laughs. He puts his
That's why I
hand
love
over
being
his
on your
ear.
guys' team. So you get my nervous like right away.
I told you I want to get Lou laughing so
Hey,
hard. He
good
puts
night,
his
Kevin Sullivan.
hand-
Good
he doesn't
night,
give
bro.
a Shit about
Thank
it.
you, Kevin.
That's proof.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh my God, man, y'all crazy.
Now he turns his camera off.
Cheers.
Y'all see that? Now he turns his camera off. He
Oh,
didn't
God.
yesterday. Lou, turn your camera off.
No, thank you.
Whoops.
I love when these streams go off the rails sometimes. They're so funny. Oh my God. It's the
man,
best
on
when they
his
go off
face.
the rails.
Hey, you
I'm
know,
gonna
we
get
got
back
Dimple
in
Duty
that.
on Saturday, fellas.
I got to
Yeah.
go back in
We got a
the look
boxing
on
match.
Lou's face when he realized his
Yeah.
camera was on yesterday. I got to get that screenshotted.
But
Oh,
I was gonna
man.
say for Jeffy, Mac, Lou, Joel, Pat. Whenever I'm nervous, I'm like I just stay nervous. But with you guys, I think like you guys are awesome. I just get to like a lot of laughter out of me.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, glad we can calm your nerves.
I get a lot of.
sir.
I don't know. The nervousness just goes away as soon as I get live with you. Like I was nervous the whole day, and I was like, "What am I gonna do?" And as soon as I get live with you, I'm like, "Wow, the nervousness is gone."
Quick
what
sports
that
update.
proves? You know what
The
that
Warriors
proves?
just limited the Nuggets.
What's up?
You know
The
what
Warriors
that
just
proves?
limited the Nuggets. Sorry, Lou.
I don't know what that proves.
That proves that these mind-altering drugs that they give you for anxiety are bullshit. All you
Right.
need to do is go out there and interact with some people who mean you no harm, and that shit will bring your anxiety levels down. You don't need
That's
no
true.
fucking pills for that shit.
That's right. You ain't gonna see
Yeah.
this shit on ESPN. Damn it! Subscribe to our channel.
Especially half the stuff that Joel says.
Right. Someday I'll tell everybody about Nerf guns in the bedroom.
Joel,
Man, I'm not gonna do this with y'all all night. God dog. But hey, it's been 3 hours and 6 minutes, man. I thank y'all so much for making a
Wrong.
100 episode.
It's been 7 hours and 16 days.
Man, shut up.
Oh,
that was terrible.
Well, we
on,
need to
thank
have
y'all
a
for
meeting.
making- oh, hell
Sinead
no,
O'Connor.
Joe. You going to the
That was
gulag.
Sinead O'Connor, and nothing compares, sir. Nothing compares to the 100th episode of the Big Blue Crew on the True Big Blue podcast.
Look at this clown.
We
have
forgot
a
one
good night,
thing.
and this clown has to come in and try to say something. Oh,
Oh
Lord.
shit! He didn't.
He actually didn't say nothing messed up. He just said hi to somebody who wasn't here. Maybe
All
he's
right,
had
right.
one
A long
too
time
many
ago, though.
martinis.
Right. Well, thank
Nobody
you for
got
coming on the
slayed.
100th episode. Thank you for
Right.
coming as late as you did. I appreciate it.
Hello. Thank you for the view, and at least you didn't
Right.
say nothing disrespectful. Have a
Right.
good evening.
Maybe you're learning, sir.
Well, we need to
Yeah,
have a
no,
meeting.
I guess
after
he's
this,
not.
but don't disappear, bro.
No, he's
Bro,
not.
smoke him.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not
I
even
guess-
going.
I guess it's
that's
time Black Hilltop.
Hey, that's too easy, Hilltop. That's too
Episode
easy, man. I'm gonna
100.
go ahead and get off this stream,
Pat.
man. I appreciate everybody. What's up, Nimmer?
Before you get off the stream, do you want me to send the photos over, or what do you want me to do with the photos after I take them?
I mean, the Twitter, send the photos to the
Pause.
Twitter, man, so everybody can see.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a nice day. Come again. Drive
Pat,
safely.
can you double check if I'm
This
following
bus
you?
is
I
going
believe I
off
am.
the
I
road
could be
real
wrong.
quick.
Yeah, I think you're in one of the. Ain't you in the Big Blue Crew chat?
Send the photos.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah, just send them to the Big Blue Crew chat, man, and I'll do a video about it.
Okay.
Send those photos to Pat.
Yeah,
Oh.
of Hilltop Mock's microscopic penis.
Yeah, you have to have more than 1 inch to have a cock, sir. boy over here got a wee talk about get off my.
He said wee.
And that's exactly why he called it a cock, because it's not a dick.
That reminds me of Rocco's Modern Life when they used to say wee.
I can't get it in. I can't get it in, but I can peck him.
You better stop tickling these girls out here and put it in work. Hell wrong with him. But man, yeah, let me get out of here, man.
Oh my God. It's
Oh shit! Hold up. D. Illis said his ball hair extends past his member.
Oh, damn.
Your pubes are longer than your pecker, sir.
Hey, Eric Seabrook, we're gonna go an hour before the draft, so it'll probably be. I think the draft was 8:00 Eastern time, so it'll be 7:00 your time to 6:00 my time tomorrow.
Hey, Hilltop Mock, I heard that's the only way you get a threesome. You got to jerk off and finger your ass at the same time.
TP for my bunghole looking ass dude. What's wrong with you?
Oh my
boy?
God! And you guys say I'm bad with my freaking jokes. Wow!
No, it's when you come on here being a disrespectful prick, talking about the prick you don't have, then it's all love and it's all fair and love and war.
God.
So, off with his head.
I told that dude, you better quit tickling these damn women out here, disappointing these damn women like this. You a man. You supposed to dive in that, boy.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
you got to teach these young kids nowadays that the difference between kinky and preferred is using the whole damn chicken. Okay.
Here's the funny thing. Even though me and my wife have issues, we don't have an issue there. And we have already agreed that even when we separate, that's the one thing that's not gonna stop. So I don't know what experience you talking about, but I have no issues in that area, brother. I'm melanated.
And I got references.
Listen,
I got references.
If I could have afforded that, it would have been cheaper than having a spouse. So I got a wife, so apparently that didn't happen. Because I wouldn't have had to argue with myself, and I can go do what I want. Don't have to worry about periods. Don't have to worry about.
Eric Garrison, what's going on, bro? Hey, look, man, Hilltop Mock ain't finna keep us on here cutting his ass up for the next 20 minutes. You do not want to go with the dozen, sir. I promise you.
Move out your mama's basement before you talk shit to somebody.
Right. I ain't even got to see you to cut your ass up. Just by what you say in the chat, I could destroy you. But anyway, man, I appreciate you guys for being on here for the 100th episode, man. Appreciate all the support that you guys gave tonight. Shout out to everybody in the chat, even you, Hilltop, with your sorry ass. Hey, everybody, y'all have a good night. And we're going to see you tomorrow for the NFL draft, and we're going to party
I think
tomorrow.
he gets off by us talking shit to him.
Yeah, I think he does. That's why I'm gonna stop.
There's
it's
no
a little
way.
Weird.
There's no way that you come here repeatedly to get slayed unless you getting off on that shit.
Right. And then you
weirdo.
talk about Kayla's a man, but you chasing them all over YouTube.
From channel to channel. Fucking stalker. Weirdo.
I know you're man. Let me see. Prove it.
It is officially draft day.
Let's go.
And then he says, good night, weirdo. Boy, you know your ass so much, boy, you finna become a fan, boy. Ain't that something? Yeah. All right, man.
Eric wants us to keep going. Oh my goodness.
Oh no sleep.
Yeah.
Brother. I gotta get some sleep, brother.
Right. Red Bulls.
I gotta get up literally in like 5 hours.
I gotta be at work in a little while. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I gotta get up and do a damn carpet cleaning job. Shit. I just thought about it. I gotta get off of here.
Wow. It just doesn't stop with Hilltop, huh?
No.
What? Over Discord.
Okay. Even if he did, you mad that she don't want to see yours.
And if he did, she still talks to him. So Nimmer must got the cock.
Let's go.
You better quit fucking with us. I'm telling you.
Sorry to the lady.
Which was like,
hey, you know what? he ought to change his name to One Hung Low. Okay, if he's like that, okay, it's not Nimmer anymore. It's One.
Wait,
Hung.
how did he find that out?
Hey,
That's a question.
Yeah. Fucking don't look at me.
And we're gonna end the
not do more than I did.
Was
Okay,
that
that's a
right
goddamn statement. Hilltop's the one peeking in the back room. Don't look at me. He told me.
Holy.
Y'all were here when he told me. Fuck.
No, I'm just saying, how did Hilltop find that out?
I don't want to know if it's true,
bro.
Because he's a weirdo that likes to chase men from channel to channel. He left her alone once he found out she was a girl. He was chasing her around when he thought she was a man.
I'm sorry, but I'm
So
gonna
he's
be honest. I
apparently
love
done
these guys
his
like a brother,
research.
but I don't want to know their cock size.
Facts.
Lou lost it right there.
Lou's like, I'm getting off camera right now.
The only dirt you have is on your brittle, nasty ass spirit. And with that being said, good night, loser.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're
Hilltop.
gone.
Never talking to
Yes.
you ever again.